Baby, I was
Oh.
pissed.
Oh wait,
I
let me
was,
send this to Swan. Wait, hold on. I'll be right
yep,
back.
yep. That way, and you know what, Mimi? I was gonna do it on my live, but um, hey Ria, welcome to Christmas Eve receipt time with Cascade because I got time today. I was like, well, why don't I just screen record? Hello, Cascade. You're not thinking. What are you doing? Hello, Kat. How are you?
Hello, love. Just came up here for support.
Yes,
What am I
Merry
being
Christmas
called?
Eve, darling.
Thank you, dear.
The thing that really pissed me off was Nuggets was trying to center the conversation on how I worded her issue with the other person that was up there when that's not what the live was about. And then she said, and then she expected me to explain if I thought what she said regarding black people was an issue. I said, I don't have shit to prove to you. I ain't gotta answer shit. It's the entitlement for me. Y'all got these motherfuckers on this app head too motherfucking big. If you think I'm finna go into a space where a white person is holding and be expected to explain some shit regarding black people and how I ride for my people, you got another thing motherfucking coming, bitch. You definitely don't know who I am. Y'all play like that. I don't.
Are you again?
Shut the fuck up.
What? I was giving you your opportunity. Never mind.
I don't have to explain. I don't have to explain anything to anybody. Those who know me know the fuck who I ride for. Imagine me. Imagine you expecting me to explain myself to you. Like the fuck? Who are you? I said, are you okay? You think I'm finna explain? Girl, please. You centered the live around how I worded y'all's situation. And I clearly put in the chat what I put, so you can't twist my motherfucking words. And before you blocked me, I came in there on a troll account and I screenshotted the fuck out of them damn messages that I put in your motherfucking chat because you wouldn't let me on the panel. So we're not gonna take it out of context because I know that's y'all favorite thing to say and do on this motherfucking app. So we have the recording and we have the screen recording. So I did it on live first, and then I was like, duh, Cascade, screen recorded. Hello, what are you doing? So I ended both of them lives. Them lives was real short, so it's not very much on them lives, but we still gonna play it. And then I screen recorded because you got me all the way fucked up. Okay?
I got a question.
Shut the fuck up.
Not that. Come on. I got a question.
I'm just playing. Go ahead, Jelani. What's up?
Mimi, why'd you block me?
Oh wow. Hey Solo, thank you so much for coming in.
Why'd I get blocked?
Mimi is at work. Good morning, Devil. I don't like that.
I got hella
Y'all got
blocked
these
that day.
motherfuckers head too big.
Hi. You must have said something stupid.
I swear I don't even.
Thank you.
I didn't. I
Hey,
jumped
Sean
into
Moran,
that
welcome
live
in.
that one day. I was already blocked. I was like, hey, yo.
Trust
And I
me.
asked you the
I
same
trust
question.
me. I trust me.
All
And
right,
you
I
must have
did.
said something
Right, I
stupid.
trust
So
me.
I guess.
Thank you.
It's okay. I was just asking. It's okay. Everybody was sending me the live, and I couldn't go to it. And I was like, oh, damn, I must have
What's
did
going on?
something.
Yeah, y'all shed a lot to the people who y'all need to show live to because I got receipts and it can't be taken out of context. You was framing that shit real bad, girl. You was trying it, and I was sitting here getting pissed off. But you know what? I had the screen record, so I had to sit through it. Cause baby, I was getting pissed off. I was like, child. Somebody they probably watching from the outside. You goddamn right, I was watching from the outside, and I was screen recording. But I was watching from the outside to where I won't be counted as your views. Yeah, I know how to do that on TikTok. So y'all need to learn how to do it. And if you don't know how to do it, then hit me up on the back end so that way I could tell you how to do it. So that way you'll be counted in that person's views. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say, Devil, what are you talking about? Yeah. You don't care. And then I this is the issue that I have, right? And this is a deeper issue that's not just about Nuggets herself, but about how black people have emboldened these white people by letting them speak on these issues to the point where they can feel like they could tell another black person who they ride for. That's the issue for me. You don't know who I'm mutuals with. You don't know how I've presented myself to be on this app. So what you're saying is a projection of how you feel about what you think that I'm doing. That don't have nothing to do with me. I could have went in there, I could have fought, but I wasn't finna do that because I don't have shit. Again, when I say something, I mean it. I ain't got shit to prove to you, white lady. So you don't think, and you haven't answered the question yet. I definitely did answer the question. I already told you that I'm not. I don't have nothing to prove to you. That's answering the question. It may not be the answer that you wanted, but if someone tells you that they're not, I don't have shit to prove to you, that's basically saying I'm not finna answer your question because I don't have nothing to prove to you. Like, how's that not answering the question? I don't have shit to prove to you, lady. If it wasn't clear that I wasn't going to answer the question, then what the fuck are we doing? What happened? What's up, Super Solid? I don't like shit like that. Some of y'all people then embolden these motherfuckers to where they feel like you can't call me out, baby. You're white. I don't give a fuck if what I did was absolutely in the wrong. You cannot call me out. You're white. And if you think that a white person can call a black person out, then you don't need to be in this space. Because I don't think that. I don't ride like that. And the people who have been following me for a long time know that. I don't give a damn if the black person is in the goddamn wrong. Let us have a call in and not a call out. You need to be focused on your community. Y'all be claiming that y'all be asking white people why, what's not racist and all this and that. Meanwhile, somebody black in the box. Why we gotta do the work? We still gotta do the work even when y'all have them type of panels. We done seen it time and time again. Shouldn't it just be white people in the box explaining it to white people since y'all know so much and y'all so deconstructed and everything like that? Oh, okay. And I got screen recorders, so nothing can be said I said was a fucking lie. And it ain't clipped or snipped or edited. Bitch, it's straight from the motherfucking green dot gold. I pressed the motherfucking record button for a reason. And I ain't say shit and I was quiet. So that way you can't take it out of context. Okay? Y'all got these motherfuckers feeling too motherfucking froggy with these motherfucking platforms and shit. Because you think that you deconstruct. And just because you deconstructing, you can't call me out on shit. I'm not a part of your community. The fuck? Y'all got these motherfuckers too emboldened on this motherfucking app. The fuck are we doing? It won't be me though. They don't ride that shit over here. I don't give a fuck because I'm shadow banned. They don't ride that shit over here. You know why? Because they ass get motherfucking blocked. I wish the fuck I would let it. Now, there's a lot of shit on my panel that the people don't like. But one thing that you can say that's never happened on my panel, a white person has never called out a black person on my panel. Can you say the fucking same? Let's clip that. Let's talk about that motherfucking order. Now, there's been some shit over here that people don't like, but that ain't never happened because I don't ride like that. Let black people have the issues that black people can have, but ain't a white person gonna come in straight and clarify shit. Not on my panel. Try on somebody else's. Okay? And you had a black woman sitting up there just listening to me. I really wasn't paying attention. I'm mad at your ass too, but I ain't gonna call your name out. Because I'm just gonna move in silence on that one. No, for real, Kat. I'm just saying, like, what are we doing? You don't care about black women. You just do this. Girl, you don't know me. You got mad because I went in there and disrupted your life the same way you disrupted Peach life. So, bitch, I matched energy for energy. The fuck? You ain't have nobody in the motherfucking box with a black woman, but you supposed to be. Let me see what the topic was. Hold on. I have screenshots. So that way you can get a better picture of what the topic was. How about that? Now, the other ones is in Discord, but this is the one I did clip. Non-racist white people. What does racism mean? What does it mean not to be racist? What does it mean to be racist? Why you have a black person in the box?
How does that backdrop even make any sense? The how
Yeah.
does that backdrop
Yeah.
make
So why you?
any
My thing
sense?
is this, Mimi. Why you got a black person in the box? And this is what I'm saying. Y'all, a lot of us tokenize y'all, and then when some shit pop off, now you
Oh,
out of it.
let me
Now you
explain it. Let
out
me
of it.
explain it. Let me explain it. That's Nuggets. So that's her mod right there.
Oh, I
That's
know
her
that's her
mod.
mind. Oh, I know
Yeah,
that.
so yeah, she only let black people in. That's her mods. And I'm her follower, so I'm like one of her top followers. Um, so when I first went in there, I got it misconstrued as well. Like, um, the backdrop, it says non-RYT people only. She's talking to YT people only. She does not want black people in the box because she wants the YT people to understand how they
But why you
are
got a mod in the box?
because she's pro black. Well, I'm not gonna say pro black, but
Girl.
she's for. I'm telling you, I listen. I go to sleep watching her. I know mostly everything about Nuggets. Nuggets is really cool. So let me tell you my first experience with her. Um, I'm dating a profile. You know what? I'm reading the comments, but my first
You
experience, I was
don't.
pissed off. I was like, "What the hell?" So I jumped my ass in the box, and then they, instead of blocking me, they let me know what was going on. And I've been following her for like maybe like a year and a half now. So the thing is, she wants to talk to the YT audience. Yes, most of her mods are black. And what they do is they eat up the YT people that come in there and say, "Oh, I'm not R. You're,
But
you
why
know,
she can't do it?
huh?
Why she can't do it?
What you mean? No, that she does. She does.
Yeah,
Everybody,
this is
everybody
ineffective to
does.
me.
So what happened, Cascade? What happened? Like you
You
said,
still
you left
letting
a
black
comment, and what
people
happened?
you still letting black people do the work. This is a
No, no,
problem
no,
for
no, no.
me.
She does it. She does it.
Yeah, but you
Now
just
the
said she
mods
let
may
the
jump in the
yeah,
mods
but
may.
don't let them up. No, it's still accountability on her part. No,
Okay,
I
so
would.
she'll have like listen. She'll have all her mods are basically black. Like she does not have any YT mods.
Yeah, but that's a
I think she has
problem.
one. I think she has one.
That's a problem. I'm sorry, Kat.
That's a
That's a problem.
problem.
That's a problem for me.
Okay, but
If
what I'm
your
trying to get
goal
you
is to call out YT people, no black people needs to be involved because all the time when they have these topics, it's always black people that's got to come up in the box and still explain the shit that you're trying to combat. Why do you need our help?
Um, I don't think that's what she is looking for, help for the black community. I don't think that. It's just that that's how her program is. And it's been that
Well, she
way
need to change it because that
forever.
shit is crazy. And anybody
Yeah,
over there
she's
that's a
part of the
mod, you
she's part of
definitely
the
get side eyed from me. That's crazy to me.
she's I'm just trying to explain it to you, Cascade. She's part of the community. She's real sweet. I mean, it will piss you
No,
off.
yeah,
It
she
will
wasn't real
piss
sweet to
you
me, so
off.
I'm
It will, I
not
promise
accepting it.
you. It,
I'm not accepting it. She wasn't real sweet to me.
She wasn't to me either, but as you know, I went back and I was like, oh, okay, this
Yeah, I'm
is
not
how it
going back.
is. This is how it is.
Yeah, I'm not going back.
Cascade, I'm trying to explain.
I'm just letting you know, like, this is
What
not okay to
happened?
me.
Like, did they get on
Because
you?
I've seen this too many times. That's what I'm saying. It's not just about nuggets. It's about how white people will have these type of spaces. And now
Hmm.
that you're giving me more context, you're saying that she has all black mods and she will allow them up to still combat what she's trying to combat. That does not make sense to me. I am not sorry.
No,
You
no,
need to
I'm
be.
not asking you to be sorry. Like, but what happened? What did she say to you?
She basically, so I went in there to tell her, as you see in my message, I was like,
Hmm.
hey, first of all, I came in there to disrupt your live. So if you want to be mad at that, you can be mad at that. But I don't give a fuck because you disrupted Peach Live. So I'm doing the same thing that you did. Hello. What are we doing? So as you can see, this is my first message. Y'all can see what it is. You ain't got to take it out of context. It's right there. We were looking for you. When I say we, I'm talking about the people that were in the live, right? Okay, let's get the second screenshot, right? Hold on one second. Because, baby, we're not playing today. And I got the screen recording after I left a lot because you still was talking about it. You bitches was bothered in motherfucking press, and I'm glad. I said, she asked what they were looking for her first. I said it was about you centering the conversation about y'all beef and peach space when that wasn't the topic. She took that. This is from last night. And also, let me put this message out there. If you're in Mimi's server and you're secretly going back and telling what black people are doing and you white, you already know what we're going to call you. And if you're black, you're a tap dancer. And I just want to let you know, you're seen. We see you. We know there's a spy in there. We know. Now, I don't know who it is, but I ain't motherfucking stupid, okay? Because all of a sudden, now you're sleepy. Now you're tired. Oh, it's 2:00 in the morning and I'm so tired and now I gotta go to bed. I'm talking about in the first one, nay, not the second one. I think it's somebody white in there. I'm not sure, Mimi. I didn't look at the list. But if you ain't white and you black, then just know I see you. And I'm still gonna post the screenshots and I'm still gonna do what I do. So I just let you know that you're seen. Hey Shay, what's up? So I became pissed off because you said what y'all issue was, and then you said I framed the issue that you named that you had with that person as just the beef. What in the world are you trying to do, Miss Thing? And I don't know your pronouns, so I hope it's she, her. And if it's not, then what are they doing? This person, you. Hello. Right? You tried to frame the conversation as if I was taking this person's side. Mind you now, I don't even know who the other person is. I was not even there. I'm going by what Mimi told me. I know Mimi wouldn't lie to me. So I'm coming to you on her behalf because we was looking for you. I sent you a link on here and on motherfucking Instagram. I went looking for your ass. Hey AJ, what's up? So you framing a conversation like that to me is crazy work. But you was trying to create a narrative. You was trying to paint a narrative. That's why I started up. That's why I screenshotted what I put. I can't answer the question. I don't have shit to prove to you. Y'all got these motherfuckers too motherfucking riled up. I say the way the story was told, y'all sent it, y'all issue when that wasn't the topic. You're framing the whole situation about how I framed it because of what that person said about black people and because of what you explained. Now I'm just saying that that's a beef. Girl, play with your mama. Don't play with me. There will never be a time on this app or the other app where I explain how I fight for black people to a white person. There will never be that time. I don't do that. I don't get down like that. There's a lot of shit that I play with, but that's not one of them. If you thought I was going to sit there and put a whole paragraph and explain to you how that shit is fucked up in your motherfucking chat, baby, you got another thing coming. I don't do that. I don't play like that. We look for you immediately after the live. Talking about you was off alive for 3 or 4 days. Girl, that's bullshit. You saw that motherfucking message and you admitted in your screen recording that I have on my phone that I'm going to definitely play. Just give me a second. When the right people get in here, then I'll play it. You admitted that somebody was sending you screen recordings of Mimi's live. Like, what? So you heard what was said. You knew what was said, and apparently you have Mimi blocked. That's why you could not come in there. Well, unblock her and have the conversation. Because Mimi was addressing you about what you did to Peach. Not whatever issue y'all quote unquote supposed to have. I'm pretty sure, and Mimi, if I'm over speaking for you, please correct me. I'm pretty sure Mimi was not going to address you about anything that y'all have going on or had going on. I'm pretty sure that wasn't going to happen. I know Mimi well enough to know that when she wants to address you on an issue, she keeps it on that issue.
Yeah,
She'd be like, nah, fuck all that bullshit.
I actually don't have a like a one-on-one issue. I've never had an issue that we actually have had a conversation. I just don't like how that person moves. I don't like how they always in black folks' spaces. I don't like how they always got their hand up, ready to talk, like whatever they gotta say is so important. I don't like it. And I don't like that when Peach was having a very chill live, they came in Peach's live and demanded, not asked the question, didn't send a DM and said, hey, I need to talk to you about this person. Demanded that Peach drop someone from the panel like they have the right to do so because they're entitled, because their privilege is showing. What deconstruction? That's why I keep saying that deconstruction thing don't make no sense to me. Because you came into a black person's space and tried to tell black people what the fuck to do. So there's nothing. I don't. What? Please.
Well, you're gonna hear it in the screen recording. Kat, I wasn't trying to come at you, but I'm just saying that don't work for me.
Yeah, I was just trying to explain from like what I don't know, y'all had like an incident or whatever. But I don't know like the back, end of
Yeah.
everything. I don't know Peaches.
And
I don't know Miss Mimi. I thought maybe it was just you going into there
no.
like how I did my very first
Mm-mm.
time. Okay, I didn't know it was an issue like that.
Yeah. And that to me,
Hey, Vicky.
that to me seems circular because if your goal is to call out white people, why do black people need to be involved?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm not sticking up for her or whatever the case may be, but she's not seeking out for like coins or any of that case or whatever the case may be. But she is trying to, and she taught me a lot on that panel. But she is trying to, like she'll tell you like real quick, don't gift me, gift the mods. So that's why she'll have like one mod in the box, and that mod is black. Or she'll have them in the comments, whichever one shows up first, whatever it is. But Dream, I'm not missing the point. Oh, it says you're missing the point, bro. I don't know if he's talking to me or not. I don't know. But I'm just telling him.
I was.
Huh? Oh, Dream, you're on the panel. Yeah, I was just telling you,
I,
like,
I was talking about you.
you was talking about me. Yeah, I was just trying to tell you, Cascade, my experience. I thought we had experienced the same.
No, I'm just saying, like, from the way you explaining it, I still don't agree because I think that is circular, and I think you make the black people who are up there getting gifts look like tokens. Like, are we not? Do we not know the optics of how this looks? Is she not thinking about it from that vantage point? Because that's how it's gonna look, no matter of what's really going on. That's the way it's gonna look. So
What
people are
happened,
going.
Right.
y'all?
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's circular to me. Like I don't think my personal opinion is no black people need to be involved. If white people want to say that they're deconstruction and calling out racist white people or non-racist white people or however you want to frame it, that's on them to do. To me, no black people should be involved. They have excluded us out of their shit for years. But when we do it, it's a problem. I'm not going for that. Bitch, we is adapting y'all motherfucking strategies. Stay out of our conversations, we will stay out of y'all. When it's our conversation, when we need to have a black person, imagine a white person coming up here right now and we just having a black conversation. You know what I'm saying? What if we was just talking about something black and somebody white
Right.
conversation? Well, I can explain it. I would think the same thing. You don't
What
belong
happened,
here.
Cascade? What happened?
Huh?
I said, what happened?
Well, last night, I was scrolling. I was about to go to bed, so I was like, let me scroll for a little bit. So I came across Nuggets live, and I was telling Nuggets that we was looking for her based upon an incident that happened in Peach's live, and she got mad of how I worded the situation that she had with the other person as just the beef, and then she started to act like she was basically a white woman acting like she wanted to cry, and then she started telling what happened and how I could frame it this way and it's just the this and just the that. And then I don't know why she thought this, but she thought that I was gonna explain how I ride for my people to her. Girl, I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. If you think that I'm finna sit up here and explain what the fuck I have a problem with in regards to black people when it comes to white people to a white person, then baby, you got another thing motherfucking coming, bitch. I don't explain how I ride for my people to a white person. I don't do that type of shit. For those who follow me, y'all know I don't ride like that. I don't do that type of stuff. I don't have shit to prove to you, lady. Like, what are we doing? Go ahead, Nate.
Okay, so I know Nuggets, right? Like that's the white lady that be calling out them white folks
Mm-hmm.
with the short hair.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying she had an issue with your delivery.
I guess she was she if she I guess she had an issue with how I worded it, but that wasn't the point. You're going down a road that doesn't need to be trotted. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
You're
right, right.
taking a
Like
turn down
almost
a
like
lane.
derailing.
Yeah, you're taking a turn down a lane of trying to frame a conversation because you want to paint the narrative that in your words, we or y'all or you don't care about black women. Girl, you don't know what the fuck I can't care about or what the fuck I ride for. Don't you can't tell me about me. Not only because you're white, but because you don't know me. It's a twofold issue for me.
Right.
Hello.
And Pete, and so you went to tell her like, hey, we needed you for Peach Live because so and so is being racist or
No, I
what?
went to her to say, hey, what you did, you need to be trying to have I basically went in there to say, hey, we was looking for you. You disappeared after what happened in that live. And Mimi was trying to address you from how you made Peach uncomfortable. Because that was not what the live was about. It shouldn't matter how I framed it. I don't know what the fuck was said between y'all. Talking about it was explained in Mimi Live. I don't remember it being explained in Mimi Live. What I remember is Mimi telling me that you came up there and sent it y'all beef, y'all issue, whatever the fuck it is, whatever problem y'all had, you sent it that when that's not what Peach's Live was about. That's what I was told, and that's exactly what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Then you wanted me to explain to you, oh, how could you just not feel this in your chest and da 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 da. Girl, I ain't explaining shit to you.
That's funny.
But see, that's a problem for me, Vicky, because people on this app have emboldened these white people to think that you can try to come at me any kind of way. I don't give a damn if what I said to you was absolutely out of pocket. You don't have the room, capacity, audacity, or gall or gumption to correct me. Let my own people watch that live back and say, Cascade, you was wrong. We need to talk to you, whatever that may be. But you don't get to do that. Are you okay?
Right.
Ain't a white bitch or a white man or a white human gonna ever try to correct me about what the fuck I do for my people. I don't give a fuck if I'm 100% wrong, bitch. You can't step to me.
Right.
You don't have the motherfucking capacity to do so. Now how about that? That's where y'all get fucked up on this app. You ain't deconstructed that motherfucking much, hoe. And I'm not calling you a
Yeah.
hoe for the ones that want to click it. I'm just saying hoe in general. Okay,
No,
let's
we
be
know,
clear.
we know. People in here know.
That's some AAVE.
Yeah, but that's why I don't really believe in that whole I mean, I believe in unlearning certain things, but the whole deconstruction, I'm different now. Like I just, it's in you, it's not on you.
Now
It
we
can't
now we
be.
can disagree on
Yeah,
it, but I don't think, and I have
right,
had this opinion since I've seen these type of problems. That's why I say it's not just about her. It is
right.
my opinion that if you want to say that you are a white person that's deconstruction, you want to call out racist people, my opinion is that no black people should be involved. That is my opinion, and I will ride 10 toes
I
down on that
agree.
until my
I agree.
toes fall off.
I
Now, how
agree.
about that?
Do it by
I'll be an
yourself.
Cascade.
amputee around this motherfucker. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm going off. I'm
I
ranting y'all
agree.
because I'm
Do it by
pissed off.
yourself. Do it yourself. I agree. No, you don't know
If you
you
know
because
so damn much, y'all be quick to say you read this book and you read that book. What unpack these motherfuckers then? Read and roast these hoes like a motherfucking coyote would do. Do that. Strip these bitches naked. You don't need our motherfucking help. We got our own motherfucking battles to motherfucking fight. You shouldn't need our help, right?
Cascade, I was gonna say, that's always been my problem. Sorry, I'm walking to work, y'all.
No, you good.
But I always said like after the whole um Patrick Jones shit. Sorry, trigger warning for those. Um,
Thank
I
you.
already knew all the white bots from that space was fucking dangerous because they continue to allow shit happen. and they didn't care. Nuggets was one of them. Nuggets ain't never said nothing right to me. I don't really care. That non-racist white people, I don't give a fuck what the problem is. I don't care if it's supposed to be inflammatory. That any time I go up in that space, she's saying something stupid,
If
and
what
I
you
don't do
have
it.
to address makes the host comfortable and the host is black, then that's an issue for me because that's the way it was explained to me. So I think anybody who is going to ride for somebody would have an issue with that. There is a time and a place to address those issues. That was not the time and
What
place to
is
do
that?
so. So I
Okay,
have the
family's here.
recording, Peach, that we can play, but I do want to give you a chance to speak because, yeah, this was about what happened in your life. Welcome here, Peach.
Dolly, how you doing?
I'm okay. I'm ranting a little bit, but I'm all right.
Hey, I want to tell you before you play. I had told Mimi and Swan earlier, when I first heard about it. I was like, that's why I say Cascade a real one. They a real one because real ones make sure they take up for your name even when you ain't in the motherfucking room. So I appreciate you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you.
Yep, and I'm gonna get all the screenshots and everything that I recorded because I don't want anything to be taken out of context. Because you know that's the favorite thing they say on this app. So, and I do that. You can ask anybody. I do that because if there's an issue, I think it needs to be solved. Especially if you're going to consider this person to be your mutual, y'all need to reconcile that. Y'all may not reconcile it in a way that I agree with, but at least y'all can work it out. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what happened. It seemed like you ran. I was messaging you. Apparently, you have Mimi blocked for some reason that is beyond my understanding. I don't know. I don't know the history there. That wasn't my point. My point was to say that, hey, we was looking for you. You came in this person's space, and your behavior in the live was not acceptable, and that was not okay because it made the host uncomfortable. That was my point. You wanted to go on this whole diatribe of, oh, if it's just this, then it's just that, and how could this just be that? And oh my gosh, you don't really care about black women, girl. Girl, I had it took everything in me not to go in there and read and drag and roast your motherfucking. Ooh, I want to say something so bad, I ain't gonna say it. It took, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from cussing. You know, like, it took everything in me not to go in that motherfucking live and cuss your ass the fuck out. But you had me blocked, so I was gonna have to do it on a troll account. But I had to focus. I had to stay focused because, baby, my ADHD was definitely ADHD. Okay, it definitely was. Hello. I don't agree with you said. And I'm paraphrasing, so don't take my word as law because we're going to listen to the recording in a minute. So y'all tap and share. Thank y'all so much for tapping and sharing. You said that because of the issue that she called somebody you were dating or somebody you know, somebody she would, I guess, strange fruit them, you were trying to, Dee Dee, I did not accept them for a reason. You didn't want to let them up. You was trying to come in there and, I guess, warn Peach about the thing that person did or said to black people. That was your whole point, I guess. At the expense, right, of making Peach uncomfortable. I don't agree with that. That's not what that space was about. You could have put it in the chat. You could have sent Peach a message on it. I mean, that's just the way it could have been done. You know what I'm saying? That was not the way. So I went in your live and I did the same thing. I went in your live and I did the same exact thing. I derailed the fuck out of that motherfucker. I hope the train went all the way off the motherfucking track, bitch. It's sorry, RuPaul joke. Y'all won't get it. I absolutely did, and I'm absolutely do it every time because you was running, and we was looking for you. To my what behavior? Just tell me. You can't say it. Girl, you know what the fuck your ass did, talking about you forgot about it. And what does that say for you to be talking about this is your mutual and you like this person and blah, 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 but you made this person uncomfortable and now you just forgot about it? 7 days later, bitch, it ain't
What did
even been a
Nugget say,
whole week.
Cascade?
Huh?
What did Nugget do to Peach?
Um,
That you said that's not what the topic was about, but was it like a racial thing? Or
she
was
said, from the way Nuggets explained it, she was trying to come in Peach's space and warn Peach about what Anne, I don't know her name, I think it was Anne, about what Anne had said to black people, a black person. I don't know if it was black people or black person, but I'm just gonna say both because you go hit the recording in a minute. I gotta send it to my phone. Yeah.
So she went to Peach to complain about a black person.
No, she went to Peach to complain about a white person that said something about a black person. To say, hey, don't let this person up on your panel because they did X, Y, Z. But that's not what Peach's live was about, and it made Peach uncomfortable because apparently, from the way Mimi explained it, the conversation became heated, and the live became strictly about whatever issue that Nuggets had with this white person.
Yeah, so that's a to me that's a form of control. Like, don't get too cute. Like, don't you could have what you could have done was inbox me some shit about how you feel, or it could have been addressed another time. But
Yeah, she
don't
said
come
that the
telling me
issue
what
that
to
she
do.
had with her because of what she said to a black person to make another black person uncomfortable. Like it
Nah,
just don't make no.
don't do that. Like, you ain't that hard in the paint. You ain't fuss that much. Because if that was the case, you would have made it. You would have made videos. You would have did a live about this person. See, they want us to go hard, and they don't go hard, but they want to look like they going hard, but using us to go hard. That's not what we doing. Like, nah, you can handle this by yourself. You got this one. I didn't witness it. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You correct your white friend. Other than that, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, don't come interrupting my live and trying to get me. That's like again, like the old days, how black people was on the front lines. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do it. In my Respucia voice, you do it.
Get
My
somebody else to
allergies,
do it.
right? My allergies is messing with me. I
Hold
sneeze
on,
every 30 seconds.
I'm gonna have to switch phones so I can play it. Hold on,
Okay.
y'all don't go nowhere. Stay right there. Look, freeze. um,
Tap the screen.
yeah. Moderator mindset hashtag.
Yes, moderator mindset. Tap the screen, y'all. Tap tappity tap tap. 69 people in here. We should be.
Hold on. So the first recording is when it's only a few minutes long. This one is 4 minutes. The second one is 10. Now the third one is the longest one because that's the one I was. You know, first of all, let me explain what happened. I was a little drunky. Okay, I had that liquor in my system. I had that drink in my cup. Okay, and first I did it on live, and then hello Cascade, you can freaking sorry, it's uploading. You can freaking screen record. So I was like, duh, in the live and screen record. Hello. So yeah, I had a moment, but after the moment, your bills have been affected. So we're gonna go to the first live that I had before I realized that I could screen record. And then we go to the second live that I had before I realized I could screen record. And then I finally realized that I can screen record. So we'll do that as well. So let's listen to the first live. It's only about 4 minutes. Caspian, thank you for joining the live and listening to me rant because yeah, I definitely needed an ear in that moment because I was ready to cuss. Okay. Hey,
Talking
Missy.
hate crime, threatens to hate crime, doxes. She needs to go.
This
They
is the
dropped
first
her.
live.
Then I was dropped and said, well, we can bring people in here to call you out. And I was like, and do it. But what you will not fucking see is me calling a black woman.
Sorry, I was sharing the live because I was pissed off.
Or threatening to hate crime them.
Oh, also another wild thing that she said in this live is, don't become a hate crime.
What? Is
Go
that
here.
a threat?
Exactly.
So I don't trust them. This is why I don't team up with them. I don't trust them. Right there.
Because she thought I was riding for Ann when I made it clear why I came in there. I don't know who that other bitch was, and I don't know what problem you got for her. So you trying to, again, you painting a narrative like I'm riding for somebody who says some crazy ass shit to a motherfucking black individual is motherfucking wild work on your behalf, on your end. Okay? Don't get me motherfucking started, nuggets, on your motherfucking ass. Because, bitch, I'm trying to keep it cute and not roast your ass on the motherfucking holidays where, bitch, I can get some motherfucking Christmas kringle and jingle in my motherfucking system and ring your motherfucking alarm, bitch. No Beyonce.
Less than zero empathy for that individual, though. So I say again, how can the flame keep you safe?
And she kept doing this weird motherfucking, this little saying that she's saying. She kept doing it. I'm like, girl, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know what the fuck that shit mean. Bitch, it's 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. I don't got time for motherfucking riddles and shit. As much as I love a motherfucking conundrum, bitch, I ain't got time for that right now, bitch. It's 2 or 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. I got that motherfucking drink in my system out. And you keep on doing these motherfucking goddamn riddles and goddamn this motherfucking Batman hoe. How can the flame keep the... Girl, shut your motherfucking Mother Goose nursery rhyme ass. Shut your ass up, Humpty Dumpty, sat on the motherfucking wall. Shut your ass up. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Shut up. Now, I'm gonna rant today. It's Christmas Eve. She and her white woman in real bad, Cassie. I don't like it. I'm ready to go off. Cassie, can you come back?
She needs to take her white ass back to Olive Garden like she said.
Riddler, yeah.
Olive Garden. Olive Garden catching strays. Well, that's what she said. She said, fuck the powwow, fuck the cookout. I'll go where white people go. Where's that Olive Garden?
I'm upset too.
No, I can't ever eat at Olive Garden again. Why aren't you? Oh,
We're gonna cuss together, okay?
In the first place. And they called that a beef.
Now look how she painting the narrative.
Hello. I hate this app. Because I swear to God. It's not even what happened on this app that's the problem. No, I know that whole dynamic was a far more. It was far more than just that. I
and
get
Pete,
it.
you should download your live from that
saying,
day.
these motherfuckers be on here just being toxic as fuck. God damn. I don't understand why that wasn't a simple thing to answer.
Because I don't owe you a motherfucking explanation,
How can
hoe.
you stand idly by knowing what that bitch did? And it wasn't just me. There was, 10 or 15 black women on that list? Another list of about 10 or 15 indigenous women, too?
I don't know who she talking about, but all that indirect shit, I don't do that. Say my name, ho. You know it. Cascades.
I don't know. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of people worldwide attempting to dox me, harass me, dox
because I got
people
motherfucking
close to me
time
or
today.
anyone on that list or lists.
She talking about the list that person made, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Azana.
Yeah, that's wild. Like I said, that is a sound that I will never be able to unhear.
Now you... Caspian.
So no, I will not apologize
white woman
for attempting to
real
warn
bad.
someone.
Can you come up?
911 break glass in case of emergency.
Where's everybody at? I know everybody probably sleep. That's why I'm screen record. So...
I see the problem. So maybe it's me, but it's just a beef. So that's the issue. It's beef. Maybe they're vegetarian. I don't know. Sorry, Z. I didn't mean the vegetarian thing in like a crazy way. I'm just making a joke, but.
She is framing this to make it seem like I just came in there, like, what are we doing? This is weird. Hello?
Hey, baby. What's going on?
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this part, y'all, because this was Caspian. Hey, Tony.
One thing. I said those who know.
Say, don't do nothing crazy.
I'm gonna fast forward it.
Around as in like on TikTok, but seemingly. How can the flame keep you safe from the inferno?
Girl, what the fuck does that shit mean? Motherfucking riddles and dumbass shit.
But, alright, well, just record it so that way maybe you can see.
Oh, I know right now. That's why I got this live going. So I'm gonna download this live.
Parasocially care. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to sleep then.
Okay.
Recognize and respect. Don't do nothing crazy.
Oh, I ain't.
She said she was talking about that individual. I don't know.
And their trauma, and especially in recent days, finding out the source of that trauma. Yeah. And
No, she do, Lane. That's probably why she pissed me off.
Yeah. How can the flame keep you safe from the inferno? Yeah.
She's talking about her situation with Anne.
So I imagine that Peach was not around at the time that whole stuff unfolded. Would that be reasonable? I'm not sure if they were around as in like on TikTok, but seemingly I do not believe that they were aware of the goings on of that bitch. Yeah. Okay. I would not imagine on my wildest day that they would be aware of that and see them as a safe person. And yeah, I don't think that Peach would. That language is pretty fucking alarming, you know. I don't want to speak for them. But just based on observations of how they logic, that is an assumption I am making. But yeah. But it did not seem as though they were aware. Got it. So understood. Yeah. So whether or not they were on this app at that time or just not in those circles, it would make sense for them to not be in that circle. But it was a big deal. You didn't necessarily have to be in the circle to see that it was everywhere. It was.
Okay, that's the first live. This is the second live. Hold on.
Those folks, right? No. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't necessarily talk about like who I am and am not mutuals with. I will say you are 50% accurate. Okay.
So Southern Fire asked if she's mutuals with Peach and Mimi and them, and she said she's 50% accurate. So yeah.
But one could never. But just this is a very weird pattern. Yep. I just wish people would be honest and say, it's not about what you say or what you do. I just have an issue with you. And just block.
Wait, at which part? You talking about in the beginning, Swan, before we get too far?
No, I missed that part just now.
Hold on, let me rewind it.
No. Oh, okay. I don't know.
No, you good.
I don't necessarily talk about like who I am and am not mutuals with. I will say you are 50% accurate. Oh, okay. But one could never. But just this is a very weird pattern. Yep.
She said,
I just wish people would be honest and say, it's not about what you say or what you do. I just have an issue with you. And just block me. Not host weird lives and demand I come in there, but you didn't send it to me. And you can't because you're blocked.
That sounds crazy to 100%. Me. How is they?
And then to lie about me, and that's the thing that gets me. People have to lie and make up things in order to not like me, and I think that's interesting.
She's talking about me.
They say that I own a business. I do not. They say that the business that I own as a white woman sells, what is it, tribal masks? This is things that I was.
And now she's talking about the other Mimi Siren, because Mimi Siren was the one that said the one stuff about the
selling
mask.
African tribal masks. I wear dashikis that aren't real.
And Mimi, you should download that live
Black
too.
African soap.
Huh? You say what, Mimi?
You know, I already did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because now she's addressing what Mimi Siren said, because she was the one that said the one about the mask and she's talking about you, so she's talking about the mask. Phil them fail. Please don't come here with that. Jelani's not even in here.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go back on mute.
Okay.
A weird pattern of what? Let's get into it. I get off today at 2:00. 2:00. A weird pattern of what?
Well, somebody will be in there screen recording because, she has you blocked, as you just heard her say. Sorry, let me, it's
weird lives and demand I come in there, but you didn't send it to me. And you can't because you're blocked.
Mimi, so last night / this morning, right? Because I was up late because, I had that drink in my cup. I'm sorry, saying it proper without using AAV is so funny. It's so funny.
Cascade. Why you didn't come get me? I had eggnog last night.
Listen, Vicky, I was trying to share it out to everybody. I did not know you was up.
It doesn't matter what time.
But Miss T, so I went in Nuggets Live to let her know that Mimi was looking for her about what happened in Peaches Live, and then it turned into this. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And then to lie about me, and that's the thing that gets me. People have to lie and make up things in order to not like me, and I think that's interesting. Like, they say that I own a business. I do not. They say that the business that I own as a white woman sells.
Okay. Yes, Mimi.
Let's be very clear. I went live directly afterwards. I have nuggets. I didn't know I didn't have nuggets blocked. I thought I did. But that's beside the point. I told everybody, share this live. And they did. They did. Shared the live to Nugget. If everyone that was in there, remember I said, share the live to Nugget. I just want to check on their mental health. Did I or did I not say that, Cascade?
Yeah, she's going to address that part too, Mimi.
Yeah, I just said I wanted to check on their mental health. Tell them I care about what's going on with them. I just want to talk to them for a little bit.
Hey, Doctor.
Because of the disrespect that they did to Peach. Okay? So all of this, you couldn't, but you can. You're actually contradicting yourself and back talking. This bitch is not making any fucking sense whatsoever. But continue, please.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, because I am 38 hot right now because I just want y'all to know that I'm not crazy. I purchased body butter and hand soap from her. She owns a business selling soap
Mm.
and lotion. She does.
Yeah, she does. And she sells other products as well. But Peach, so she came into your live and demanded you drop somebody.
Yes. She was really upset that Daddy Roses, who is also called Anna on here, was on my panel. And we were talking about, Mimi, correct me if I'm wrong. I think we were just talking about nothing. I think we were just kikiing and just talking about a bunch of nothing.
We were talking about literally how people come into Peach's live because of their background, talking about that white men are not okay or whatever, and they will start slurring or show their genitals. That is literally what we were talking about, and how these racist people come in and they are just disgusting to Peach and to everyone else. They will literally essay everybody in that space. They've done it multiple times, or call people slurs, and they just sing songs about it. It's just disgusting. That's what we were actively talking about when
Mhm.
Nuggets came in and demanded that Anna be dropped. Okay.
Anna is white or black. I know that it doesn't matter, whatever the case may be, but yeah, you don't overstep your boundaries like that. But she wanted Anna, another black person, to be dropped.
No, Anna is
No.
YT and indigenous.
Oh, okay. So she heard Anna say something about black people and wanted you to drop her.
Apparently there was some sort of situation years ago. I now y'all who are listening to me and anybody who's screen recording, I want to make this part very clear. I don't know shit about it.
Right.
All I know is that a whole bunch of people were upset and a whole bunch of shit happened. That's literally all that I know. What I do know though is that Nug requested up on the panel, and I thought she was coming up to talk about how people come on my panel and call me racial slurs and stuff like that and anti-blackness. And so I let her up, and as soon as I let her up, she turned her camera on. By the way, I have on my background, it says you have to keep your camera off because men have come up on my panel several times and showed their private parts. So I just made everybody keep their camera off. But so nobody had their camera on but her. She immediately turned her camera on, raised up her hand, and pointed at her device like she was pointing at me, and was hollering, talking out loud, "You need to drop this person immediately," and like started screaming. And then Anna started hollering back and forth. And it was just, and I was just like, that is not what this space is. And so Mimi dropped them both, which I was very thankful for, because almost immediately after it started, the live went from about 70 people up to, I think it was 130, 140. And y'all know, if you host your own lives, you know that TikTok now tells you how many people are peeking in, how many people are
Right.
watching from the
Mm-hmm.
hallway. Yeah, there were 37 people watching from the hallway, and
Mm.
I knew immediately that I was in danger. And I'm not going to tell why, because I don't need to tell why in here. But I
Right.
knew
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
was actually in physical danger at that time because of what, because nobody was doing that when Anna was up just by themselves. Nobody was, it wasn't messy. But when Nuggets came up, all of a sudden I saw six different people. Because when you run your own live, it'll tell you what person, it'll say so and so shared with more than 10 friends, so and so shared with more than 5 friends. Immediately I saw six people share with more than 10 friends, and the numbers popped up and up and up and up and up. And I knew that by doing this and all the screaming and hollering, that I was actually in danger. And so Mimi dropped them, and then I shut the live down shortly after that.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you. She should have handled that better. I would expect better from Nuggets. I've never seen her move that way, but Jesus
Mm-hmm.
Christ. Oh, and by the way, y'all know
Mm-hmm.
that's not a new feature. It's not a new feature. You just, like, when you end your live, don't move too quick. But since you already know how to do it or whatever the case may be, go ahead, continue, Cascade. This
And
is
that's what I was
interesting. I
saying.
have never known for her to do that, but
I had to tell Doc that is not a new feature. It's not new.
no, it's not new. But Doc heard me explaining it to somebody else. I think I'm not for sure. I was explaining to somebody how to run it live because he didn't know how to run it. But yeah, it's not new at all.
Well,
But yeah, I'm sorry, Peach. You know, you are better than me. But you
Swan, yes,
know,
Swan. Oh,
everybody,
sorry.
you
Go
know, we
ahead.
slip up sometimes. You know, maybe she'll hit you on the background and apologize or something. I don't know,
No,
but
it's been a week, and she said in this same screen recording that she forgot about it. And then if it ain't in this one, it's definitely in the next one.
oh, she
She
forgot
forgot
about it.
about
Wait,
she forgot about the situation even ever happening. Because
Mm.
now that I'm addressing her, it's like, Brand. I completely forgot about it. Okay, yeah, okay. Swan wanted to go, Mimi, but
yes.
did you?
And then I need to say something before you start playing because I gotta meet with my boss in a second. Go ahead, Swan.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, so a couple months ago, John Brown was getting called out again. Y'all know he called out about 5 times a year. Was getting called out, and I was in the live on a backup account listening in, and I remember I think it was there were like multiple YT people who are they talk about deconstructing and all this stuff. They be in our spaces addressing each other and other white people, whatever. And one of my mutuals who I'm not like super super duper close with them, but I do like they'll come into the live and support and stuff like that. This is a black woman because John Brown was getting very defensive, and Nuggets was addressing him. So then he said something back to Nuggets. He was very very defensive, and he was like, "Well, you're out here, you have this business that you run, and blah blah blah, and yada yada yada." And she was like, "No, that business is not my business. That belongs to a black woman." And the black woman was my mutual, and she was like, yes, it's my business, I'm the one that runs this business. And I was just like, wait, what? Because I thought I used to see them making like the soap and stuff like that, or like the whatever it is, the body butter, they would always like use it and stuff, and then they would talk about it. I did not know that this was this black woman's product, but apparently it is, because when they were on that live that day, I will never forget this, because I was like, wait, huh? I was so confused. So I don't know if it's a situation to where like it's joint or whatever the case is, but a black woman said that she was the one who owns the business. It was hers, and wanted to shut John down from saying that it was Nuggets business, because there's like the type of stuff that they make, whatever. But yeah. So I think I have her username. I don't have any issues with her at all in any way, shape, or form. I don't mind dropping the name, just because I do think it's kind of like I don't know, it's really bizarre, but I don't mind dropping the name if you're okay with it, Cascade, and if y'all are okay with it in here, because I don't have an issue with the black woman. I just distinctly remember thinking like, wow, I did not know that was hers. I thought Nuggets was the one who owned it, because she's the one that would be making the product and stuff like that. So I didn't know.
Yeah, drop it.
Just Z is her name. I think she used to mod for Nuggets like way back when, because I used to mod for Nuggets a long time ago, and then I stopped modding for Nuggets because I was like, yeah, some stuff is going on, I ain't with it, so I stopped. But yeah, so I don't know.
Somebody told you to drop it, girl. They said drop it in the comments. I don't know.
Yes, she
Yeah,
did.
she
just
Vicky, you
did.
late.
just Z is her name. Just Z. It's like just_Z. I don't have an issue with Just Z. She's always been very very supportive, but I had no clue that they were. I had no clue. I always thought it was Nuggets business. I didn't know.
Okay, let me just say this real quick before I go back to my desk. I'm now getting word on the back end of things that Nuggets has done to our mutual. And y'all know I don't do subliminals, but I do not have permission to say a name. This motherfucker's a problem. You hear me? I promise you. And the fact that this bitch mad because I went live and I was calling them into live. First of all, everybody that knows that was in that live knows that I requested for Nuggets to come in there because I wanted to cuss them the fuck out. Not only did you come up there and literally disrespect the space, did not ask for permission, but you centered yourself. And I'm sorry, I know that there are people in here that are cool with Nugget, and there are non-black people in here that are cool. I don't give a fuck. I don't believe in centering whiteness, especially in a black space. I don't understand what the fuck that's about and why people insist on doing that shit. Black person hosting the fucking live, and it was a chill live. I know this motherfucker next to me more than any of y'all. I know how they are. And the fact that that bitch came up in there and did that shit when Peach was literally talking about the harm that was done to them. Peach was talking about what they were going through. And the fact that that bitch did that shit. And then when I dropped them two hoes, and I'm saying hoes and I mean that shit as is, I dropped them hoes. And then they talking about, I said, when I dropped them, I said, and Nuggets one, we got to call this woman out. And I said, well, bitch, you got a lot of motherfucking nerve. Because as far as I'm concerned, you the one that need to be called out. So says my friends, people that know my number on the back end, that you a problem. Okay? Trying to come up here and center yourself in some bullshit that you got going instead of calling that motherfucker into your own motherfucking life. Right? Then Peach come off mic and got that voice going. And I know this person. I know how Peach is. You literally put them in danger. Not just danger because the motherfucker's coming into the live. No, bitch. I know her. I had to tell Peach in the live and go relax. You need to drink water. You need to have a snack. And you need to relax. Go take a nap because this person can't get upset. Physically cannot get upset like that. It's dangerous for them. I know this to be a fact. And then to turn around and give a bullshit apology like, if I did this, I'm so sorry. Bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? And I want to know what's a weird pattern of fucking behavior. I get off at 2:00. Any motherfucker, and I know y'all motherfuckers watching from the hallway because you punks. You can't come up in here and say it to my motherfucking face on this raggedy ass TikTok app. All right? Bring your fucking ass around. Ain't nobody blocked. Anybody want to question a weird pattern of behavior? I got a weird pattern of behavior for your ass. Because the backdrop itself saying that non-racist white people, what the fuck does that even mean? I'm so sorry. What are non-racist white people? What is that? What is that? How does that make any sense? I want to know what's the weird pattern of behavior, bitch. Who you talking
I
to?
have my comments in the live, so I'm gonna show y'all all my comments in the live. This was the first one. Oh wait,
This
no, sorry.
is disgusting. And to literally try to spin it as if people were not well, I won't even say people. Moi, was not immediately disgusted and concerned about Peach Loves because I know them. I know them. You can't do no shit like that. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. Shaking and shit. I already know what the vibes are. I know now. I wish I had Chicken's phone number. Come get this damn girl and put her the fuck to bed. Because it's not okay. There was no cognizant, no thought, no nothing of someone else. It was centering whiteness. It was entitlement. It was white privilege. It was all of the things. You believing that you have the right to come into black spaces and demand things from black people. Listen, share this live. Make sure that motherfuckers know at 2:00. When I go home, not because I'm out the street, I'm going live. I'm not playing with y'all. Weird pattern behavior, define that. Define weird pattern of behavior. Everything that I said on my live, I double down. I don't backtrack. I fry my chicken hard the first time, bitch. I'm saying what I said. I'll never apologize. I said what the fuck I said, and I mean that shit. Because you were dead wrong. And you didn't give a fuck about what happened to Peach. You didn't give a fuck about what happened in that live. You didn't give a fuck about the motherfuckers that would come into that live that have literally in person hurt Peach. You didn't give a fuck. All you gave a fuck is about being seen. And y'all know I hate a bitch that love to be seen. And I'm in there because I gotta go pee and I gotta go back to my fucking desk. But y'all can kiss my ass, kiss my entire black ass. Because
Yeah, and
I'm
y'all
not
can.
wrong. I know I'm not wrong. You, Nugget, is a problem. I'm hearing on the back end it's a problem. And if I would have known that, oh, I would have cussed your my bad, your punk ass out a long time ago. I promise you. Who gives a fuck about who is you that I'm supposed to give a fuck about not cussing the fuck out, bitch? You snack hit, sweet and sour sauce dipping motherfucker. Fuck you. Give a fuck.
Yeah, so make sure y'all get into these receipts. I'm gonna finish playing the live, but this is the first comment I made. This is the second comment I made, right? So we can get the context. She was trying to frame it as if I was on the person that she was going at side. So we're gonna make sure that we get all the context. She got my pronouns wrong, so I had to correct her about that, right? And you could tell that she didn't want to be corrected about it, but I don't give a fuck because y'all love doing that too, right? We'll be in the middle talking about something racist, then y'all be pronouncing that shit to death. Yeah, we know how y'all do. This is a distraction technique. We know, trust me, we get it. Oh, now you're misgendering. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yes. You see that? You see what I put? Okay, let's go to the next screenshot. She was, and the reason I said that because she was framing it like I was saying the beef that she had with the other person that she was arguing with was just a beef. I don't give a fuck how I worded it. Whatever issue y'all had, it shouldn't matter how I framed it because I don't know the ins and outs of it, right? It shouldn't matter. But you want to reduce it down to that and pigeonhole the conversation to just that. So good luck with that, girl.
Cascade, I
Did
just
y'all
want
see
to be
it?
very clear. That was white liberal behavior, and they do it all the time.
Oh, I know. So y'all see the screenshots. Y'all see what I was giving. And if you've been following me a long time, you know this. I don't explain shit to motherfucking white tea people. And I don't, y'all, I'm going to say this. Calling all black people. Here's in a PSA. Be careful who you are around and allow in your spaces because this behavior, in my opinion, is absolutely, profoundly unacceptable. Like, what are we doing? Who didn't embolden this person up to this point where they feel like they can even address black people? You should feel uncomfortable doing so. It's not your place. I don't give a fuck what the black person did. Let somebody who looks like them call them out. You don't get the motherfucking gall and gun. So, no. I want to prove to you. Okay? I don't have shit to prove to you. I don't play like that over here. You can ask anybody. Baby, it's a lot of shit that people don't like on my panels. But let's be clear. Ain't now white person came up here and y'all, no, we don't do that over here. Having to explain why you ride for a black person, because that's what you wanted me to do. You wanted me to explain, why I thought it was wrong, or if I thought, I'm not doing that, baby. I don't have shit to prove to you. If you don't think I ride for black people, then let it be that. That's on you, not on me. I don't have shit to prove to you. Who are you? Imagine me quantifying how I ride and advocate for my people to a white person. Is you cool? How is you cool? I don't get down like that. I'm not explaining a fuck ass thing. If you can't see it, that's on you, not on me. I know what the fuck I do, not only in this virtual life, but I know what I do in actual life as well. IRL, motherfucker. I know what I do. So I ain't explaining shit to a white person. I might explain to the black people. Might being the key word. But a YT motherfucker? Oh no, baby, we're not doing that. Y'all not welcome over here. Your ass get blocked and dropped within the motherfucking quickness because I don't play them motherfucking type of games, okay? You can say it's strict over here, you can say it's mean, you can say whatever, but we don't allow that over here. Okay? Yes, Miss Passion, what's up?
I'm just trying to get a feel of what's going on. What did Nuggets problematic ass do now? Are we even shocked that she's still being problematic on this app? It's been more than 3 to 4 years that she's done some fuck shit to black people, and there's proof all up and down this app. If you type in her name, you'll see everything that she does. But what she do now?
So basically what happened, Miss Passion, was I don't know if you just seen the screenshots I just showed, but I can show them again. I went in I'm sorry. I went into huh?
I saw the screenshots, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I went in Nuggets live because Nuggets had came in Peach live and basically centered and demanded to come up in Peach's live about an issue that Peach was not aware of, and basically them addressing that issue not only brought Peach harm, but it derailed the live and made Peach extremely uncomfortable. So I was going in there to say, hey, we was looking for you. Where were you at? You needed to come to this live so Mimi can, address you in whatever way Mimi wanted to address you in, right? That's what I did. She wanted to frame the conversation around me wording the issue that she had with that person as a beef. And then, not in this recording, but in the next person, you will hear her say things such as, do you want to be a hate crime? Or you don't care about black women. Who you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Play that.
And then you had a
Oh,
black
that was
woman
for
in the
you,
box while you
Cascade.
saying this shit. And this what make the shit look crazy. Somebody black was there. I can't sit idly by and just ignore some shit because I don't know what the fuck going on. Bitch, I'ma listen in. Because, bitch, you got too much motherfucking dip on your motherfucking chip. As we say in the motherfucking South, ho. You got too much dip on your motherfucking chip. I don't get down like that. I don't give a fuck if I don't know exactly what's not going on. I'ma listen a little bit. But y'all ride for y'all people. That's what make that shit look performative. When people call y'all performative, they be talking about shit like this. I could have used a motherfucking black ally in that motherfucking conversation. But you just said that, oh, I didn't want to get involved. I don't know what's going on. Girl, please.
Okay, so this is like an almost deja vu. I cannot quote exactly what happened because I was half asleep that night, but I want to say maybe a year or two ago, Joy had some problems in Nuggets Live where they were addressing her, and I want to say they was calling her the N-word. And pretty much all the black people was just sitting there looking stupid and was letting the shit happen. And of course, we all had to call Nuggets and her boss out because how y'all just sitting up here letting this shit happen, y'all letting this black woman be treated like dog shit, and nobody is saying nothing. But again, I can't remember the story per se, so Joy will have to come and tell everything herself. But that's just like, I mean, it sounds to me like we're going right back to that same situation once again. Because to be honest, when that happened to Joy, that's when we found out that the same thing happened to other black creators, which prompted us to go ahead and type in her name and saw all the shit that she has been doing.
Yeah, so we're gonna play the rest of the receipts. That way, for the people who's watching on the outside and who want to take it back to Nuggets, you can have the full context because I did screen record. So you can't say that I'm taking it out of context and you didn't say this and you didn't say that because we have your voice on this recording. So we're gonna finish this up and then we have a whole nother one that's real long. Because I wasn't playing. Hold on, here we go. It's loading. Hold on. Come on now. Get it right. I'm on Wi-Fi. What's going on? I'm breathing too, Peach, because this shit got me hot. I'm disgusted. I'm annoyed. I'm just Mm-mm. Okay, come on. I'm gonna have to start it from the beginning, y'all. I'm sorry, cause it's acting real dumb.
No. Oh, okay. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to
I don't
walk in a minute.
necessarily
I'm
talk
gonna have to
about like
pace
who
in
I
a
am
minute.
and am not mutuals with. I will say you are 50% accurate. Oh, okay. But one could never. But just this is a very weird pattern. Yep. I just wish people would be honest and say it's not about what you say or what you do. I just have an issue with you and just block me. Not host weird lives and demand I come in there, but you didn't send it to me. And you can't because you're blocked. Yeah, 100%. And then to lie about me, and that's the thing that gets me. People have to lie and make up things in order to not like me, and I think that's interesting. Like they say that I own a business, I do not. They say that the business that I own as a white woman sells, tribal masks. This is things that I was, told or was sent to me on a screen record or something, but I'm selling African tribal masks. I wear dashikis that aren't real. Black African soap. Something about a meat pie. I don't know what that means. What else? Oh, bonnets. Apparently I sell bonnets. Well, I just learned a whole lot. Hit the website, all available right now for the low of nothing because it's not the fuck there. Yeah, meat pies. I said that. There's something about a meat pie. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like an innuendo for something. I don't know. I feel like it is. I don't know what that means. Like, I have no idea what that means. But anyways, yeah. And I think someone said, somebody said, and what's funny is they used a name that I'm pretty sure I coined back in the day, Wrath of Hem Wraps. Referring to Wrath of Ocean.
Hey, Auntie, what's up?
All I can remember is Black Crystal calling her and Ash a $5 African on live.
Hey, Aaron.
Our two black faces and put them on a white filter. And what's funny is we still looked blacker than you. Like Crystal and Indigo's faces and put them on those running, they're wearing like the white powdered wigs with the powdered white face, like that running filter.
I think it's loading, y'all. Oh my God. I might have to go out and play it again. Hold on, cause
Those folks, right? 100%. And then to lie about me, and that's the thing that gets me.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit
or something, but I'm selling African tribal masks.
I had to
wear
start it over, y'all. My bad.
That aren't real.
Hold on, let me fast forward.
For the low of nothing.
Hold on, wait. Where was I at?
I just want to say, while you're getting this together, this is why I don't like it when non-black people are in black-ass conversations. You have no fucking clue what that actually meant. You don't even know that that was a joke. You're so stupid. Stay out of black-ass conversations.
And somebody was sending her the screen recording,
That
so it's
part.
probably gonna be there at the end of the day, Mimi. Because remember, she's saying she didn't see the live. She's
Right.
recounting what the
I
clip somebody
personally don't
sent her.
believe that. I personally don't believe that she wasn't blocked.
Oh, I don't either. I'm just saying what she
No, no, no,
said.
no, 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 no. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Remember, I checked on my other phone in that live. She was not blocked. I didn't block
Hmm.
her. She's
Yeah,
lying.
but she said she had you blocked. So
Oh, well, that may be.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. She's saying she had you blocked. So she's saying somebody sent her the screen recording, and she's not lying because she's saying things that Mimi Siren said. So I know she's not lying about that because she is saying that correctly because Mimi was talking about that.
Black African soap.
I had to remind it a little bit, so sorry.
Something about a meat pie. I don't know what that means.
Tap the screen, y'all.
What else? Oh, bonnets. Apparently I sell bonnets. Well, I just learned a whole lot. Hit the website, all available right now for the low of nothing because it's not the fuck there. Yeah, meat pies. I said that. Something about a meat pie. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like an innuendo for something. I don't know. I feel like it is. I don't know if that means like I have no idea what that means. But anyway.
Sorry, y'all. If y'all hear me breathing and stuff, I was mad and I was trying not to talk because I was listening to the live. So that's why y'all hear me shuffling and stuff because I am physically uncomfortable. So I had to shift that energy around. Emotion in motion, okay? Just so y'all know.
Anyways, yeah, and I think someone said, somebody said.
What happened to Peach?
And what's funny is they used a name that I'm pretty sure I coined back in the day, Wrath of Head Wraps, referring to Wrath of Ocean.
Okay. Have a good Christmas Eve. Okay.
Hey, KGR, what's up?
All I can remember is Black Crystal calling
Hey, Adorna.
her and Ash a $5 African on live to their faces, followed by you took our two black faces and put them on a
Southern, you can come up in the panel because we have the full context of what actually happened in Peach's live, and I started screen recording the live that Nuggets was hosting because I didn't want anything to be taken out of context, and what I said to her was being taken out of context. You stated that you were not paying attention, so I just thought that I should record for my own security measures. So yeah, if you want to get up in the panel, it's open. You can go back run and tell her. I really don't care. But yeah, if you want to join up and explain how you just sat through this and basically didn't defend me, I'll be all ears. Okay? Now let's get back to it.
a white filter. And what's funny is we still looked blacker than you. Like Crystal and Indigo's faces and put them on those running, they're wearing like the white powdered wigs with the powdered white face, like that running filter.
Okay, that was it for that. Now, before we get to the screen recordings, Southern Fried, do you want to come up?
I think Southern Fried should come up.
Because one thing about me, I don't clip anything. I start screen
Lamont's gonna
recording
invite. Cause why?
because I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, you said something I didn't say," or what have you. But I have
Southern Fried said for what? She
well, let's let you stay in the comments, and then when we get to the points in the clip that I'm talking about, then maybe you'll join the panel. Maybe you want to wait and see. Hold on one second. It is just so everybody is aware how long the clip is, so that way, if you need to pace yourself accordingly, we can definitely do that. Hold on. I got to add on this motherfucking phone. Hold on. The clip is... come on. The hell. Hold on. Let me try to close it out. Go back here. The clip is 23 minutes and 51 seconds long. Just so you guys know you can pace yourself. But here we go.
I'm not even trying to bullshit or like take, like, I'm pretty sure I said that. Because they always wear head wraps and their hair type is literally mine. Like, I don't think I've ever seen their hair. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't know. Mm-hmm. It's like scrunched with mousse when they don't have a wrap on, but like, neither here nor there. But anyways, those are just some of the highlights. But I just, yeah, I think the thing that upset me the most is the business that they were dragging. Because of what that business does, and you know, them destroying that possible pathway of like funding to Congo and all the other things that business stands for and does.
Now, why are you making it about that?
All to try to bash me while simultaneously, you know, punching a black woman in the face is fucking crazy. This is why I said I hate this fucking app. The weirdest shit goes down on this fucking app. It does.
If you're in here, please tap. I'm finna start blocking people. I know some of y'all is spies. I just know it. So let's start tapping. Okay? Thank you.
On that note, Cascade keeps inviting me to the live. I'm not gonna go to the live because I'm tired as fuck. And honestly,
you said you were tired as fuck, right? Meanwhile, this recording is 23 minutes and 51 seconds long. You sat there, after you said that, you sat there for another 22 minutes. And 22 minutes had changed because at this point in the recording, we're at 1 minute and 29 seconds. Okay? So I just want to make sure that's noted. But you were so tired and you didn't want to come to the live. And the reason that I was inviting you to my live was to tell you that she was framing the conversation on how I worded their issue, beef, or whatever the fuck it was. That's why I was inviting you to live, so you could hear my side of the story. Instead of her framing my words and saying something that I never said, you can hear it from my mouth. That's why I was inviting you to live. But you ignored the request and stayed in her live another 22 minutes and change. That should be a problem for you, but it's probably not. Let's get back to the recording.
I really don't care to be involved in any fucking drama. I wasn't there. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm not getting involved. It's just a beef. It's just a beef, babes. Don't worry. It's just a beef. Yeah, I'm just like.
And I'm not saying you obligated. I'm saying you don't want to hear the other side, because she was framing the conversation on how I worded their situation when that's not what I came in at live for, and that never should have happened. So I thought, I'm sorry, I will apologize. I thought that you would want to hear the other side of the story. I'm not trying to mischaracterize you. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm saying is that I thought you would want to hear the other side of the story based on what she was saying about what I said. That's why I was inviting you to the live.
Like, I don't need to be there. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I wasn't fucking there. It's just a beef. It's good.
And if I'm overstepping my boundaries on that, Southern, I would like to apologize, because I just thought that if you're in a situation, you would want to hear the other side at that moment. I had to end my live to do the screen recording. So, yeah. My bad.
But I do, have some semblance of reference points for those, the whole Anna Rosa situation. And yeah. Honestly, it doesn't matter because they weren't fazed by that information either. It doesn't matter.
Now, who is the they?
How you could hear that and not feel that in your chest.
That's what I'm saying, Swan. Like, I just thought you would want to hear the other side of the story. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong for thinking that, but I just thought you would want to hear the other side.
Cascade, before you press play, I just want to make sure that I heard what I think that I just heard. Because I think I just heard Nugget say that I was not phased by hearing about Anna. And I don't know how you couldn't feel.
Well, she said they, so I don't know who the they is.
They is the pronouns that Nuggets uses for me.
Oh, no, I know you use those pronouns. I'm saying I don't know if she was talking about you or somebody else. That's why I was like, I don't know who she's addressing in this moment. So that's why I just started and this is why one of the reasons why I screen recorded, because I was like, well, I don't know who you're talking about, but who are you talking about in Mimi's live? Because like I said before, I don't remember in Mimi's live, Mimi going into detail on the issue between her and Ant. I don't remember Mimi going into that. If Mimi did go into that and I missed it, then that's on me. But I don't remember Mimi going into that in her live. So I don't know if she's talking about Mimi's live or she's talking about when she came up in your live. I don't know.
I think she's talking about me because when she came up on my live panel and was yelling at me, she said that Anna had called a Black woman, quote, a walking hate crime. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't even know why that doesn't track to me. And I didn't understand what was happening or why all of a sudden she was yelling at me. I've never had an interaction with her like that before. I've never had a single sideways word with her before. And she's like literally screaming and pointing her finger and demanding that I drop Anna, and I have no idea what's going on. So I really do think that I don't know how that couldn't hit you in the chest, would have been said about me, especially when as soon as I shut down my live, I got a message from her saying something to the effect of, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry if I caused harm. I'm sorry because I only see red when I see her. And I told her that day. I told her, I said, you put me in danger. The thing that you did, you put me in danger with the person who's the reason that I had to move, because this person threatened to kill me. Like, so she knows that it did affect me. She knows that.
Peach, breathe. Take a sip of water. Just breathe. This is what I'm talking about. But
Please take
but
it.
that
I don't know who's
but
in the queue.
that was dismissed. This reaction was dismissed. Who cared? No one cared. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. I need you to breathe. Just chill for a second.
And even I don't know Peach as well as Mimi knows, but you could tell from the way that she's speaking that she's, physically uncomfortable. So I mean, how does nobody not catch on to that? But go ahead, Swan.
I was gonna say that's exactly what happened. Like, this is literally exactly what happened. But the thing that's really frustrating is listening to them take a situation, center themselves, take no accountability for their behavior, no discussion of how they could have responded to the situation better by sending a message or anything along those lines, and then to disregard the reaction because literally, we're up on Peach's panel. Everything happens. Mimi moved quick and dropped them both off the panel. And then this is when Peach had started talking and Mimi was like, no, we got to end the live. We got to end the live. And I heard the same exact thing that Mimi heard. Mimi was dropping mutuals off the panel. Everybody stopped. End the live, Peach. make sure you go and take care of yourself. Like, that's literally what happened in that moment. And like, it wasn't a situation to where we would have been confused about Peach's reaction. We knew that something was not okay in that moment. But to listen to Nuggets flip the entire script, right? This is somebody who, if there is a discussion on their panel, will pull themselves out of the live frame, right? Because they know they shouldn't be involved in intracommunal issues, right? This is somebody that would tell another white person, don't center yourself. This is somebody that would say, you know, to a white person, or I'm sorry, a black person, I probably shouldn't be having this conversation. It's not my place to respond to this. They should only be addressing their actions and the beef they had with the other individual and whatever they got going on between them. Because how in the hell do you cause this level of harm, disregard the harm, and then make it seem like somebody did some fucked up shit to you? What are we doing? What the hell are we doing? That don't make no sense to me. And then you have the audacity to weaponize what someone's doing for the Congo, saying that this situation is gonna mess things up for who's getting help in the Congo. Are we okay? Are we okay?
I need to state that I dropped both of them, but they were arguing in the comments. They didn't leave right away. The reaction that Peach had after that, they didn't leave right away. They kept thumb banging in the comments. They kept going. So please don't talk about caring. Please don't talk to me about that. I don't want to hear none of that because Peach's reaction was valid and they kept fighting. They didn't give a fuck about what happened to Peach. But I know it's a weird pattern of behavior.
Sorry. And then to be talking about this though, while you're hosting your live where it says non-racist white people. White people don't want to come off as racist. So when you have that as a background, that's going to draw them in. That's the reason why they put it like that. Because if they put racist white people or anything along those lines, they know they won't get people on the panel. But you got your background up while you're discussing this. You have other white people that come into your space who don't like you because of the type of live discussions that you hold, and you speaking on a black femme presenting person's experience in a space run by a white woman, dangerous, with other dangerous white people coming in. Have you lost your everlasting mind, putting somebody in more danger?
And that wasn't even the reason I came in there. And I thought that was clear. And I'm not trying to trigger nobody, but I knew I had to record for my security because the framing of this is why I was pissed off. Like, I requested to come in the panel because I couldn't even physically type all of what I wanted to say because I was so mad that I was just like, damn, I just can't even. You know how you get so mad, all your thoughts feel jumbled up and then I just feel like it's running into each other. I was like, damn, I can't even get up here and say what the fuck I want to say. So I had to type like that because I'm like, damn, I can't even say what I want to say. So I started screen recording because I like the way the conversation was framed. You're making it seem like I said it's your issue with that person saying whatever they said about black people was saying that was just a beef. That's not what I did. I was telling you why Mimi wanted to address you. So you taking that and then turning into me saying that, oh, your issue with this is just saying that's a beef. That to me is you creating a motherfucking narrative. And I wonder why you would do that. And then I'm gonna play some more because you then decided to say, oh, who I don't care about. And you don't know me. So my issue is that somebody who looked like me, who I follow, who I consider myself to be mutuals with, right, was there and said nothing. And not only that, but you're trying to create a narrative, and I don't like that. You don't got to create no narrative when it comes to me. If I said it, say what I said. But let's continue. So, yeah.
Yeah, I I don't know, because that gave me the fucking ick. How much doesn't rock you to the core? I mean, look, we've seen
Yeah, protect the live, y'all.
people unalive themselves on this app over less. Or well, not, I won't say less. Yeah, for sure. Over similar scenarios, right? So, less was not the right choice of words there.
No, I'm eating. I'm sorry.
I understand what you mean, and I'll say this, and I'll say this very publicly, and I'm sure they're watching from the outside.
My bad.
Again, you can see me as a white woman and all the other things, and think it's centering and this, that, and the third. But if you can't see and understand after hearing that and understanding even just a modicum of what was said and done by that woman, and understanding that I am right now acting in my trauma, knowing what that woman and that man did to me, not knowing who that man is to her or to them, and now having a better understanding of who that man is and what he has done. And when I tell you that that man also harmed me, not in the same way. That man and I never breathed the same air. How you can hear that and that doesn't hit you in your fucking chest. Even just that one fucking thing.
It's the framing for me, because who heard that? Okay.
No.
Y'all don't care about an equitable conversation. You don't care about trauma. You don't care about protecting Black and femme-presenting people. All you want is fucking fighting.
And who is y'all? That's a great question.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
The weaponizing of Black trauma, the romanticizing of Black trauma for your own benefit, so you could be seen as a good person.
Artificial manipulative. What?
Disgusting. Weaponizing Black trauma.
Somebody's reporting my live.
Oh,
I just got gift restricted because it says that artificial manipulated engagement. I don't even know what that means. Let me take this
The first
down.
time, wait a minute, a gift restriction.
Yeah, don't be in here reporting whoever it is. Please don't be in here reporting. I am running these receipts because I don't want anything to be taken out of context on how I interpreted what happened and what went on. So let me change the background. I don't know if it's the sticker or whatever, but I always have this background up when we talking. So let me just put up another one. Go ahead, Swan.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying this to throw shade towards anybody in any way, shape, or form. But we are listening to a white woman utilize a Black woman and perpetuating the Mamie trope. And that is no shade to Callie. That is no shade to Callie. But that is exactly what is happening in this conversation. I'm getting called out publicly. I have to save face, right? Because I'm addicted to being the white tea savior for TikTok. So I'm going to have this conversation with a Black woman, even though any other time, and if it was a different white person, you would instruct them to stand down, to back off. What you did was you needed to have a mammy in that moment so that you could vent about you, so that you could center yourself, so that you could make yourself seem as though you didn't do anything wrong, right? When we talk about white people deconstructing, listen, the only thing that white people have mastered is how to maintain white supremacy, okay? And we're seeing that evolution amongst those that are quote unquote deconstructing, right? Because we're this individual has been called out how many times, right? So being called out again is not going to faze them, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, the minute I heard them say this one time, right? This is months ago. Someone in their comment section had said, "Hey, you're using AAVE," and then Nugget's response was, "Well, I'm racist." Right? You know what I'm saying? So we've evolved, new level unlocked, because you have Black people that will validate what you say, right? You have been able to make it through and make it over different call outs. You're unhinged at this point. That's what it's come to. You're unhinged because the whole entire, I'm not even hearing anybody that has shown any level of deconstructing in any way, shape, or form. It's giving all I did was read White Rage or some shit like that. Like that, like to me, that shit was gross. We're literally listening to her use a Black person, a Black woman, as a mammy. That's what I'm getting from this.
Yep. And there's more. Did anybody else want to say anything before I resume? Okay.
Because you heard that live in your face from two other people who told you to your face that that is what that woman said to someone that you follow and that you think is funny.
Now, who's she talking about?
You see what I'm saying? Now you gonna demonize Peach, saying that Peach literally was dismissing Vendrick's account of. Okay, I'm gonna calm down.
And how that doesn't hit you in your chest because she was talking about you. She's talking about Callie. She's talking about Maya, Z, hey Cabria. She's talking about Black people. She's talking about Black women. If you want to be a hate crime, keep saying our names. Imagine what would have happened had those police that they threatened showed up at the door of a Black woman with 3 Black children in her house. But you don't care. Imagine the 10 or 15 Black women that were on that list also trying to be doxxed by hundreds of thousands, millions of people around the world. And you think this is a fucking beef.
Now she talk. See, she was directing that towards me, by the way, because that's what I said. So
We are not the same. It's protect Black women. Unless you're white. Oh, but then also not. Because that same white woman.
what she's doing, Swan, is she's saying what Daddy Rose said to me, saying that I categorize that as being just beef. So she's turning a narrative. That's what she's doing.
Sat there and interrupted your friend, and you did nothing. And you admitted that out loud on live like it was a flex.
Now she's talking about Mimi. I guess. I don't know.
Child, you are choosing violence today.
If I need to rewind it, I can.
Reasonable.
Hold on.
Don't. Okay. Because that same white woman sat there and interrupted your friend, and you did nothing.
Who?
And you admitted that out loud on live like it was a flex.
Who did?
Child, you are choosing violence today. But let that flame keep all of you warm and safe from the inferno.
What fucking flame?
Lesson learned.
I'm sorry.
I would just just leave it alone at this point? Like, and honestly, go to hell. Go to hell. I don't care. You did what you thought you should do in that moment, and clearly that was not what was wanted in that space. So, go to hell. So yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. It seems like something that could have been resolved without this weird kind of dynamic of like a messenger showing up, and that seems odd to me. Like if there's an ability to have a conversation between mutuals, that seems like the more appropriate way to go about it, especially when, from what I understand at least, and the intent was good. The intent was to protect. Now, whether or not they agree with how you went about it, that's another story. But it seems, again, wasn't there, don't know exactly how this may have been taken or whatever, how this could have been taken the wrong way. I don't know, wasn't fucking there. But it seems like a more reasonable thing would be to have a conversation between mutuals if there was some sort of misunderstanding, problem, discontent about how that transpired. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my thought. I don't know that everything requires a fucking accountability fucking live or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that.
And please be clear, Southern, I invited you to the live so you can get my side. I would have probably told you then, like, hey, this is what I was told based on what Mimi told me. I'm screen recording right now. Whether you would have been in there or not, I still would have screen recorded. And then we could talk about it today. Because this was at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So had you would have came over, you would have learned that. But in your own words, you said you was not coming because you wasn't involved. Okay? So let's quote that. All right?
That seems odd to me. Like, if there's an ability to have a conversation between mutuals, that seems like the more appropriate way to go about it, especially when, from what I understand at least, and the intent was good. The intent was to protect. Now, whether or not they agree with how you went about it, that's another story. But it seems, again, wasn't there, don't know exactly how this may have been taken or whatever, how this could have been taken the wrong way. I don't know, wasn't fucking there. But it seems like a more reasonable thing would be to have a conversation between mutuals if there was some sort of misunderstanding, problem, discontent about how that transpired. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my thought. I don't know that everything requires a fucking accountability fucking live or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of things on this fucking app are really overdone and unnecessary, and for the fucking plot, for the fucking clicks, and it's exhausting in my personal opinion. So yeah, accountability is a self thing. How are you gonna hold someone accountable? Accountability is a self thing. But I like I said, and like I asked Cascade, what exactly are you asking of me? What do you want me to take? What should I account for? Be clear.
And did I say I was coming in that live to hold you accountable? Is that what I said, Nuggets? Let's review the screenshots one more time. Because you ain't got to twist what I said. Did I say I was trying to hold you accountable? Is that what I said? Oh, let's read it message by message. This is my literally first message in the live. When I came into the live, I said, hey, Nuggets, you didn't get any messages you were looking? We were looking regarding your behavior in Pete's live. Did I say I was trying to address you? I was responding. I said, no, I heard. I said it was about you centering the conversation about y'all beef and peach space when that wasn't the topic. Then she was trying to frame it because I just said beef. She was trying to frame the conversation as if I was just minimizing the issue to just a quote beef. I said I'm not on her side. I'm stepping in for Peach, right? Let's go to the next screenshot. Wonderful. We're here. Thank you so much. Tap the screenshot live. She was going on about something I can't remember right now. It was early in the morning. I was drunk as fuck. I said, that's not the point, right? Then let's go to the next screenshot. I requested to join. She said, he's not coming up here. I immediately corrected her and then said, my pronouns are they, them. Thank you so much. Next screenshot. I said, the way the story was told to me, y'all was centering y'all issue when that wasn't the topic, and it made Peach uncomfortable. And the reason I had to clarify that because she was going on and on and on about this diatribe about how I was framing the issue as just a beef. Next screenshot. Let's go. Hold on one second. One of my moms let the people up in the queue, please and thank you. I said, Mimi Squirtle immediately went live looking for you to address you on in. I'm not speaking on something. I forgot what I put after that, but it cut off his own 150 characters. She was trying to frame something that I said. I said, did I say that? Mind now, where does it say that I'm trying to hold you accountable? Where does it say that at? We haven't reached it yet. Maybe we'll get to it. I don't know. I said, I was trying to say, I don't have shit to prove to you, but it just said prove, so I was mad. So there you go. That's half of a sentence, and I'm telling you what the word sentence was. I wasn't in Peach Live. You're lying now. But apparently she was talking about Mimi's Live. I just was telling her that I was not in Peach Live when that happened. So what are you speaking about? Then I said, go back and forth. I already did. I basically was telling her that I don't have to prove shit to you. So I said, those who know me know what I stand for. Like, I'm not going to prove shit to you. Then she kept threatening and saying, well, if you don't answer the question, I'm going to block you. I said, and I'm not about to. So go ahead and block me. And then I left the live and start recording. So where does it say in these screenshots that I was trying to hold you accountable for anything? Did anybody see it? Maybe I missed it.
Point something out, cause how we trying to say they can't hold nobody accountable for nothing, but this all stems from them trying to hold somebody else
Accountable.
Okay, I'm
Exactly.
gonna go back on
Who was
mute.
in the queue? I was trying to let you up. You just had to wait a minute. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Say it now. Tell me, what are the charges? What are they? Oh, truthfully, I kind of tuned out while y'all were going back and forth. I ain't gonna lie. I was playing a game on my phone and I was like, okay, well. So far, the only thing I've got is the demand. Drop in and out. Cool, heard. And then apparently I didn't send a message to people that I have blocked. Sure. I should send an email when you're about to get hit by a train. 3 business.
Is that what I said? Again, it's the framing for me. Southern, you're listening now. How do you hear her framing what I said in this manner to something that I didn't say? The messages were in the chat. All you had to do was scroll up. And I just showed them on my screen. What did I say that you had to message Mimi? I said Mimi was trying to message you, and I messaged you on here, and I messaged you on Instagram. Because the directive is to get you into the live. That's exactly what I did. And you still didn't come. So where and when did I say that you should send a message? It's the twisting and turning and the narrative for me. Okay.
Days later, you'll read it. Got it. I'll do that. Heard. I won't do that. Okay, so now I'm gathering they didn't like the delivery. They didn't like the loud typing in the comment section. 100%. And that it came across as a demand. Oh, no, it was a demand. It definitely was all caps, drop in and out. Yes, it was. And in the box, I said she needs to go. Well, that 100%. The delivery kind of sucks. For that, I can agree. You know, I can always work on delivery. But again, and the delivery was very much giving white woman. I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely a white woman acting in my trauma, 100%. Yeah, and that was, yeah, okay. That was the break glass in case of emergency, solid panic, literally the shrill sound from Kill Bill playing in my head. Like,
For entertainment
this
purposes
is
only.
not about to happen again. And not to this person. Yeah, agreed. Could definitely say that. But I don't understand why that can't be articulated clearly in 150 characters right down there in the comment section. I don't. Yeah.
Not you agreeing when I invited you to the live, but you said you wasn't going to come. That's why I'm having an issue with this conversation, Southern. Now do you see? You said you didn't want to come, but you're agreeing with her assertion or assessment of what I said. That don't make sense to me. But wait, maybe I'm just crazy, right?
I don't think that that's. And then on top of that, what was said was, tell her I want to check on her mental health. Tell her whatever you have to tell her to get in here. That got sent to me.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yes, Bo.
Saying Mimi was so pretty.
Oh.
Before you start playing,
Uh-huh.
before you start playing again, let me be very clear. I went live after checked on Peach. Peach was resting. I said to send this live to Anna and to Nugget because I wanted to literally cuss out both of y'all for what y'all did. Totally dismissed Peach. Didn't give a fuck about their mental health at all. And I did. I absolutely did. I didn't have Nugget blocked. Okay, apparently Nugget had me blocked. Well, congratulations. But I told everybody to send that live to Nugget. I just want to check on your mental health. Of course I can lie. I don't care. Because you clearly don't give a fuck about black folk as much as you try to romanticize our trauma so you can look like a really good white savior. It's a bunch of bullshit that happened in that live. And what she's saying to you, Callie, I'm so sorry, hon. This ain't got nothing to do with me and history. It literally doesn't. What they did to Peach was fucked up. It was fucked up. And if you would have saw that in real time, maybe you would have checked her for what she did. But this spinning this and try to play Cascade like Cascade did something wrong, try to make it seem like folks was lying about them. No, that's not what happened. It's not. But go off. Like I'm this ain't got nothing to do with history. This is about what happens now. But okay.
Yeah. How do you move forward after learning this? Because if you don't listen to this whole recording and think that she turned this into a narrative, I ain't got nothing for you. I really don't. I literally have no words. Like, the twisting of the narrative is crazy. But let's continue because we halfway through.
Tell you what, I'll apologize for my delivery out loud in public. Why did we have to wait till? I just want to talk, though. You know, I just have questions. Just a couple. Yeah, this isn't. You know, again, the delivery was fucking trash, but it still seems like a conversation between mutuals to me. Still seems like an opportunity to say, yo, I appreciate you warning me about a problematic motherfucker that may be in here to do me or others in my proximity harm. Appreciate that. But next time, do you think you could not frame it as a fucking directive to me as a black person? Because that feels a lot like, I don't know, a racism. So maybe don't do that. Not you taking my words.
Hey, Wawa.
Racism. Not you downing racism. I'm just saying, you know, it feels a lot like doing racism. Yeah, so, yeah, don't fucking do that again.
Merry Christmas Eve.
I feel like that's very much a reasonable,
it's going down,
you know, response to have. Agreed. But that's just me. I don't know how other people are seeing this and processing it. No. Here's the thing. I don't care how other people are singing and processing it. I care about the one. Yeah. Just the one. Just the one. Just one. Just singular.
No, rare because it's
And Bella. I feel like that's the only one that needs to be. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the only one that needs to be had, in my opinion. So I think that's the only one that would be honest. So the others have demonstrated they can't be. So that's very clear.
Who are the others?
By the way, get your bonnets, your meat pies, your fake dashikis.
Now it's a joke.
Where am I at? Oh, your travel mask. Link in bio and fake body butter. Apparently, get that in the bio. Travel masks.
No, it's
crazy.
more than that.
Also, boiled
Wawa.
peanuts. Wait, what is fake? What is fake body butter? Is it like? Is it like Crisco? I don't know. I don't know I've never researched the benefits of Crisco and body butter, to be honest. I have no idea. I'm just being fucking facetious as shit right now. Hold on. But okay. All right. And let's see. Can Crisco be used? Now you're just trying to get clipped doing something problematic.
Hey, Maya.
It's okay when I say it. It ain't okay when you
Right,
say
the way
it.
nothing is funny is crazy.
First of all, stand corrected.
Now it's a joke.
According to the Googles.
Now it's a joke, y'all.
Crisco,
What the
aka
fuck?
vegetable shortening, can be used as a very thick,
Southern, she's
cheap
in the live.
body moisturizer for extremely dry skin or eczema due to its oil base. But it's not ideal for everyone. It can clog pores, cause breakouts, especially to the face. And using the cooking version risks contamination. So a fresh, unopened can and clean application using a tool, not fingers, white people, are crucial for safety, with many preferring dedicated skincare products or petroleum jelly. God, that's awful, for better results. Not this video demonstrates how to make a body scrub using Crisco. I'm screaming. Damn. Do a patch test first, y'all. Don't do that. But to you, I would say, no, I don't wear or sell bonnets. I have silk pillowcases.
Thank you, Kellum.
I don't know what to do with that information. I can barely stand my sleep apnea thing. I don't know. I don't even wear hats. I can't stand the feeling. So it is not for me.
This is nuggets and chicken.
And I'll be honest, I don't even literally not for you. It's literally not for you. If someone that I was dating happened to be black, said to me, I need you to go to this, like, they're having, like, let's say she's on her period, like, the worst.
Hey,
and she looks at me and is like, I need a bonnet, I need X, Y, and Z.
Pause it. Okay. Got you.
Let me be very clear. I know that there are 96 people on here. Y'all having a good time in the comments. White people don't get to check black people on a goddamn thing. You need to slow the fuck down, Jess. I don't give a fuck what you think you're doing. You don't get to check black people on nothing. If you ain't black, shut the fuck up and deal with your own. You check your own. Go run to Nugget and tell Nugget what the fuck they did was wrong. You don't check black people. You don't. What the Yo, you know what? All right. Y'all.
Yeah, and I thought I made that clear that I had an issue with what happened. What is going on?
And now this motherfucker's going back and forth. You know what, Jess? You can have a good one. Have a good one, okay? No, you have a good one. Have a fucking good one. Because I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You don't get to check shit. Y'all motherfucking leftists get real fucking comfortable. I'm not standing for it.
Before you do the blocking, She has black
But
kids.
did
She has black
No,
children.
yeah, it was quick. I was gonna say it was quick. Who is Jay Lively? And I'm really not trying to let a lot of people up. If you have nothing to do with this situation, then yeah. The people who are up here are the people who want to know, and the other person was directly involved, and now I'm involved. So yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure.
I'm sorry. I did block
No, you good.
her. No, Swan wanted to say something. I blocked already. Hey, white people that's supposed to be cool. You better check your own.
Yeah, and I said that. Was y'all not here when I said it?
What is happening? This is what I'm talking about with this leftist shit. With these liberals. Y'all get real comfortable in black spaces, and all of a sudden you believe that you can tack on to black people and what black people say to black people.
Yeah, we not doing that. We don't do that over here. Y'all may get away with it in other spaces, but I don't play that over here, and y'all should know that. If you're new to the space and you white, then please let this be an announcement. We don't
Thanks.
do that over here. We don't let you tack on and add on and comment. You ain't that motherfucker comfortable over here. Okay? Okay. Go ahead, Kat. I'm
Cass,
sorry.
Southern Fried Chicken. Ma'am, I just was wondering why you didn't join the damn panel. Don't be down there in the comments trying to attack me. I asked, was that another YT woman that she was talking to? But come to find out, it's your motherfucking ass. I was just wondering why you wasn't there to go over there with Cascade or say something on his behalf. I'm not checking and I'm not thinking motherfucking thing. Okay, I can say what the fuck I want and you don't have to explain anything. I just clearly said, oh, now I see it's Southern Fried Chicken. That's why she wouldn't join the panel. I put 1 and 2 and 3 together because I don't know you. Okay? Fuck wrong with you, bitch.
Okay, y'all. We almost done. We got like seven and a half more minutes. So yeah.
I don't even know how to shop.
Yes, Wawa,
I
exactly.
don't even know how to shop for a box.
Oh, Wawa, I'm gonna get to Wawa. Once we finish, I'm gonna spin you up. Don't worry. You know, I already know how this go.
There's so many choices. Like, I don't, which one, Nah. I mean, I know a little bit. I know enough that I would know enough to be able to get my partner one, that's for sure. But, like, that's so crazy. and to be the queen of receipts when my website is linked, like, all of my websites or sites that I support are clearly linked in my bio. And the website that you're talking about is also very clearly linked in the bio. That has a very clear about page. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't worry about this shit anymore if I were you. Like, this is trust me, this is very fucking easily remedied, and like it does not seem like something that requires a whole lot of drama and back and forths and such. Like, it just doesn't. I actually kind of forgot about it. Okay, cool. Until that person came in and reminded me, because I was actually a little bit focused on Jesse and his dumbass shit. Yeah, like, we were talking about a weird white person doing weird white people shit. Like, I don't.
Imagine that you were talking about something in your life and I came and derailed. It's almost like I did the same thing that you did to Peach and you didn't understand it because in your own words, you kind of forgot about it. Oh, okay.
I don't know what the hell. And imagine when we were having that conversation, there were 20 people here. Now there's 40. Oh, yeah.
Bullying and harassment. Here we go. Who in here reporting? I'm about to start blocking people. Hold on. If you're not tapping, I'm blocking you. I'm sorry if you black. But I don't roll like this over here. And I'm not sorry. Somebody in here fucking reporting. Amaz, please go ahead and block the accounts that's not tapping, please. Please help me out. Thank you so much. We've been reported for bullying and harassment. I don't know how this is bullying and harassment when I'm just simply doing a recap of my receipt and my live. But okay, I'm gonna start making my page motherfucking private on you hoes. If you're not tapping, then you're wrong, and I'm blocking you. So don't worry about it. Because somebody's in here reporting. Somebody's reporting. They don't want the truth to be out because they want the narrative to be spun. But we don't play like that over here. I always have my receipts intact and in order. Okay? If you're not tapping, you're wrong and you will be blocked. Because it's always the weird that comes to just be watching that probably is reporting. And there might be somebody that's in the live that's not. That is tapping, that is reporting. So if you are reporting the live, congratulations to you for trying to silence me and telling the truth about what happened in this live because I did screen record it so that way I won't get people's words wrong. You know, congratulations to you for reporting this live. TikTok, this is always for entertainment purposes only. I am playing a recording that I have on my phone, which I am allowed to do so because it's my intellectual property. I recorded it. We love to TikTok shop, everybody. And as always, tap the screen and share the live. This is for entertainment purposes only. There is no bullying or harassment going on in this live TikTok. I am just simply playing a recording. So now we have live visibility for 10 minutes. I don't hear any flag words. There's no community guidance words. There's none of that going on TikTok. So just know that I'm playing a recording. Since this is a language model, let me say it slow. I am playing a recording in my live because I don't want to be accused of wording something the wrong way. I don't want to be accused of taking it out of context. I don't want to be accused of saying something somebody said and they didn't say it. I don't want to be accused of any of that TikTok. So what I am doing in my life, which you are listening to right now and falsely reporting me on, I am replaying a screen recording that I took my own measures in for security because I did not want to be accused of things that I mentioned before. I went ahead and playing the screen recording so that way people can exactly hear what happened in said live. Okay? Thank you. Number count. I'm over here playing the game on my phone, talking to you. That I've never seen before. Oh yeah. Motherfuckers are in here on their backups, like salivating, waiting to. I mean, look, I don't say shit that y'all can't clip and run it back. So do what you must. But I say it when I say it every time. So by all means. But yeah, I'm not. I don't see why this needs to be a big thing. I don't see why 20 additional people are worried about it. 20 motherfuckers that was not worried about being over here. Right after the live was shared. Yeah, because I shared it. Okay. Let me be clear. I shared it to Mimi's Discord. I sure did. I shared it and you saw me share it. So congratulations. You have eyes. I gotcha. Again, I wasn't paying attention to I know I'm a mod in here, but I wasn't paying attention to shit. Oh, yeah. And how convenient is that? I mean, am I still a mod? I don't know. Let me click somebody and find out. I haven't. Yeah, Mimi does have a Discord. You fucking unmodded me? Did I? You unmodded me? I feel insulted. Okay, I'm no longer a mod in here. And that's what I have an issue with, Southern. And this is just from my perspective, right? And this may be of an expectation that I wouldn't say for you, but I would think, right, if you saw another person whose lives you've been in a few times, you're cool with, y'all have no issues, y'all have no beef, the conversations have been very copacetic, right? I would think that maybe you want to hear what they're trying to address this woman about instead of tuning out and playing your game. But that's just my thoughts. Maybe I'm wrong. And that's why I said it's convenient. Because that was a choice. And that's what I have the issue with. I would think that coming into that space, seeing me address them the way that I address them, you would say, hey, let me pay attention and see what Cascade is actually talking about. Because I was hoping that you knew enough of me to know that I'm not going to approach nobody on no bullshit. I was hoping that you knew me enough to know that. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay? So if you didn't know that about me, then let me apologize again. But I thought you knew. And just a caveat, even though I'm apologizing, I'm still gonna say as a caveat, even if you didn't know that, I would still think that you would just step in because you frequented my space before. There's no issue. I'm black. Hello. What are we doing? But I digress.
Never mind. I've been downgraded. That might have been okay. That might have been because you're rarely here, and my other mod had to get a different request. Had to get a different account modded. Yeah. She requested to be modded. You see her as a mod? Type something in the chat real quick. Well, the mod feature has also been tripping lately, so... No, you're a mod. What the fuck had I just click, like, I'm clicking on people, the little dots aren't there. So that's crazy. But the feature has been glitching lately, though. I don't know if you've heard that. But I do know I had to unmod somebody. And it was one of their 50 accounts.
Sorry, checking notifications.
Because she got banned. Oh, damn. And I don't even remember for what. Yeah, Zay can see you as a mod, too. Okay, cool. Thanks for confirming, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, and Hark also said it. Yeah, I think it's just like glitching. It's probably just the app doing weird app shit, because, you know, it does that sometimes. But yeah, and I've heard that in other lives that people are having, you know, mods are having problems using their mod powers for some reason. That's been going on for a few days. Yeah. 1 second. I thought that number 1 was that same person that had been sitting there for a long time. There was somebody sitting down there for the entire time, and I was just like, why would you come up right now and have a conversation? No, there was a couple of people who... How'd I go? No.
Another black person, by the way.
Who had joined and left. No, I only came here to say that I went on Nugget's website, and they're selling waist beads and shell toes. Oh. Did you see the jellies? I got jellies on there, too. I mean, I love me some good shell toes. I got a few pairs, but I could always have more. Yeah, and I don't know if you saw my earlier comment about this was Sweeney Todd. I felt like you guys would appreciate that. Is that what that is? That's that reference? Meat pies. Get your meat pies. I don't even get it. So you never saw Sweeney Todd? No, that's what I'm at. Like, yes and no. It was a long time ago. I don't know what the reference is because I'm not on TikTok like that. I don't get it. FYP. Isn't that a Jamaican? Isn't that a meat or no bean pie? It was bean pies. Is that that's bean pies? Is that Mexican? Yeah, no, meat pies are white people shit. You should know plenty about meat pies. Yeah, meat pies are European. Okay, fine. Also, no. like shepherd's pie, I think, is another meat pie or something like that. I don't even like that. But and I'm partly Irish. Anyways, back to the conversation, full circle. Okay. But yeah, all right.
At this point, I think somebody messaged her to say about what I put in Mimi's Discord, because all of a sudden now you're tired. She just says, okay. Mind you, she's not responding to Southern or the other person in the panel. She just says, okay. And you can tell she's looking at something on her phone. So this is just my suspicion. Someone told her that I was posting screenshots. I have no proof of this, right? I'm going to clearly say this is completely based on my intuition because of what was happening in the moment. You don't have to believe me, but for those of you who have known me for a while, you know that my intuition tends to be right 100% of the time. I think somebody messaged her to tell her that I posted what I posted in Mimi's Discord, and now she has to end the live because she realizes that I'm probably screen recording. This is just my intuition, my suspicion, my whatever you want to call it. It's not a hypothesis because I have no education on the guess. It's just literally a guess. It's my suspicion. Okay? All right.
I'm gonna pop off here though. I'm tired and I just noticed that it's midnight, so big facts. I'm tired as fuck. Yeah. Damn, it's 2 a.m. for me. What the fuck? All right, I'm going to sleep. I'll holler at y'all. Bye.
Southern, if you're still here, I just want to say, imagine this, the shoe were on the other foot, and I was in this live, and you were in my shoes, and Nuggets had framed the conversation the way she did, and you did what you did. Would you have an issue with it? I'm just asking. But go ahead, Mimi.
Wait a minute. So when you posted screenshots in my Discord that this was happening, the visual on their live was that maybe they got them?
Well, it was after. It was after. I think someone had ran a coup.
Okay.
That's just my suspicion, though, because y'all said y'all was getting back to the conversation, but all of a sudden now you're so tired. Like again, it's conveniency for me. Mind now, this recording again, 23 minutes and 51 seconds long. Everybody, that's not counting the 10-minute live that I played from before and the 4-minute live that I played from before. So you do the math. Sorry, that's my suspicion. And it was the way she looked at the phone. And I can show you the clip. I can show you how she looked at the phone if you don't believe me, because it's very apparent. But Southern, if you're still here, I want you to answer that question if you for me, please, because that's the issue I have. It was the way that she framed it, and it seems like you went along with it. Because as I said, when I said you said nothing, I meant that you said nothing to her framing it the way that she framed it after saying what I said. That's what I meant when I said you said nothing. So after listening to that clip, did you want to dispute that? Because it didn't really say anything to how she said that I framed it. That's my issue.
Hey, okay. I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm not staying up here for a long time. I do want to address your question and those on the panel whom I know their question. If they have an issue, great, fine. I heard y'all. I listened to everything. So Cascade, what you're saying is you're questioning why I didn't say anything or feeling a type of way that I didn't say anything about how she framed it,
Right.
how she characterized your coming into the space. Am I getting that
Yeah,
right? I just want,
because she mischaracterized it and she turned it into me saying, oh, I'm just characterizing her issue with Anne as just a beef when that's not what I did.
okay. Well, I already mentioned I was not watching the chat. Okay. I wasn't. I was laying in my bed looking at the TV and my phone and not watching the chat. So what all transpired in the chat, I didn't actually see. People can choose to believe that or not believe it. It's just the fucking facts. Now, whether you think I should have been watching the chat, that's also up to you. But the fact of the matter is, I was looking at this like, okay, I really don't know what the fuck happened here. And it seems like there may be more at play here than I'm fucking aware of. Maybe it's some shit with people that don't like each other and some drama, some stuff that's going on that I'm not abreast of. So I was really handling it that way. The only thing I concerned myself with in the conversation was the dynamic with going into Peach's space and like, how did you do that? Like, what happened? You were yelling in the chat. Okay, it was because somebody that was fucked up was in that space and you saw that and was triggered by that because of past experiences you and Breezy Fox had with said person. So you went in there hot and abrupt and disrespectfully and stepped out of pocket. You need to go and talk to Peach. Well, I don't want to bring Peaches. Yeah, you need to go talk to them about what you did in that space. That's what I said. Um, that was the gist of it. That was the whole what I gathered of the situation. I really wasn't processing the whole characterization as it being beef. In my understanding, you use the word beef, and that's why she was hyper focused on the word beef, and that made it seem like it was watering the past situation with Anna Rose's and her boyfriend DOXing Breezy Fox and other black women, that you were watering that down to beef. So in my perspective, a that was neither here nor there to me. If you thought it was just beef, okay. And I don't know, I didn't really take it to be something that was an attack or something that needed to be defended. I'm
But
sorry, I got a
she's
phone
painting
call.
a narrative.
I'm sorry, I got a phone
No,
call.
I'm saying she was painting a narrative. So that's whenever and see that's why I'm saying, and that's why I apologize. So that, because if you don't know me well enough to know that I don't like when people lie on me, then that's on me. But I would just think that that would not be okay. You know? And you said that you didn't want to come to my live. You could have got the other side of the spectrum. You could have got my perspective on her framing it the way she framed it, but you chose not to.
And
So
you
that's
know
why
what?
I
I
said,
will apologize
and
for that. So
yeah,
I
and that's why I said
definitely
it was
should have just
convenient for
dropped.
you. It
That
was convenient for you. Hold on one second. It was convenient for you to say that you wasn't paying attention. But before that, in the beginning of this live, you said that you wasn't coming.
I did,
Yeah, so
admittedly.
that's convenient to me. How you can say that's that's not convenient?
What are you talking about? It's not convenient. Obviously, the chat happened long before this stage of the
I'm saying
conversation. So what
you
are you
saying
talking
that you
about? I
didn't
wasn't
want to come
watching the
to my
chat.
live.
I was not
I'm
watching the
saying,
chat when you came
Southern,
in and y'all
Southern,
had your
listen
back
to
and
why I'm
forth.
saying what you're saying is convenient, because you say you didn't know what was going on. I'm saying it's convenient to say that after you said that you didn't want to come to my live. That's a choice. You didn't.
Okay,
You didn't. You
I
didn't.
see what you're saying. What I was referring to is I was not paying attention to the chat when you came in and y'all were going back and forth. If you recall, when you initially came in and you had said that you were requested, I was like, okay, I can drop, like, so y'all can have that conversation. But she didn't want to have that conversation, so y'all
Because
continued
she
to go back
continued
and
to
I
have it.
know.
She
Hold on,
continued to have it.
Cascade. Can I finish, please? So y'all continue to have a back and forth in the that's when I was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. So no, I wasn't terribly paying attention to the fucking chat. I wasn't. You can assume that. Look, anybody that knows me on here knows that I don't be getting on here fucking lying about shit. I said what I fucking said. Do I get it wrong sometimes? Absolutely. But I stand by what the fuck I said and did at the motherfucking time. So I don't have to lie about shit. And at the end of the day, I'm admitting, okay, maybe I should have just dropped and came over there. But I didn't really feel like doing that. So I was like, all right, whatever's happening is happening. It doesn't sound like it's that serious. It sounds like some misunderstanding on a fucking live where you went in and did some fucking white people shit and you abruptly started making some sort of demand. You need to go basically handle that, apologize for that shit, take care of that. That was basically my attitude about it. Did I realize the ramifications of what actually transpired? Obviously not. Would I have learned that if I had dropped and came to your live? Absolutely. And I apologize for that. I should have just dropped and came over there. Okay, fine. That's actual and factual. That's a reasonable fucking critique.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say because that it's just crazy to me. Does anybody have anything else to say? Because yeah.
I'm just here.
Miss Ashley.
Swan, do you want to say anything?
I just, I just, I just don't like the way that this all turned out because of the disregard for Peach and the framing that Nuggets did. Like it just none of it makes any sense to me. Even like when we talk about, because I think this had something to do with their ex-partner with the Daddy Rose person. It's like possessive, like possession over that relationship.
Like this conversation that was had, that you screen recorded, Cascade, is literally all of the things that they would point out that's wrong with other white people. It just does, none of it makes any sense to me. But the fact that they're able to do that so easily over understanding the harm that they cause toward Peach is, I think, that's like the my biggest issue. That's my biggest issue, is that like Nuggets completely disregarded the impact that they had on Peach. Like, I don't know.
And I'm sorry that I didn't investigate that further. I really am, because I have my own story with how that could have gone, you know, and I would never want to see her or I'm sorry, them or any, anybody else like impacted adversely like that. So again, that's on me for not further investigating the severity of what transpired.
For a moment. So, I'm sorry, I know I'm whispering, but I'm at my desk. Please step away for a moment. There are things that I want to comment on and about what I heard. I will be going live about it. I, of course, downloaded my live. I can play what I said. Uh, like nobody's blocked. If people got me blocked, that's on them, but nobody's blocked. Um, and that's just that. Because like, listen, I understand what you're saying, Callie. I hear you. I will say that even when I dropped the both of them, and even when Peach's voice was cracking, and I know they were crying and they were talking about the harm in real time, in real life, in the same breath with other people done to them, the people that claimed to be their friend just kept fighting in the comments. Nobody gave a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. I had to ask Peach to end the live so they could take care of themselves. Okay? What Nugget did was dead wrong. I don't care. It was dead wrong. And to call out, say that they want to call out a white woman, because that's what they said, that they were going to call out a white woman, right? When the fact that, well, maybe they didn't say call out. I won't use, I apologize. I'm not too sure about that framing, but I will say that I then said, well, people can call you out after I dropped them. I'm like, I don't know who this Anna person. Never heard of anybody named Anna. But I don't care for Nugget. I don't care for Nugget because when they go into black spaces, this is the shit that they do. And it was a chill live. We were just talking about, random stuff. It was nothing serious. And then it immediately went to fuck Peach. I'm gonna beef with somebody and disregard the host of the live, disregard the space. For somebody to say that they give a fuck about you and do something like that, if you would, I'm pretty fucking confident that if you would have been there and saw that transpire in real time, you'd have been pissed off because it wasn't funny.
Well, and I frequent Peach's space, right? I'm over there. I support that space, and I have complimented them on cultivating such a welcoming space, in which people can learn. I like it over there. I haven't been over there really this week, but that's an exception. I'm typically over there at least a couple times a week. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm disappointed to hear, more than disappointed to hear what happened and how Peach was harmed by this scenario. When I initially heard the story, how I was hearing the story was that this person was coming in hot because of what transpired. Like I said, that person, from what I know of them, again, I wasn't involved in that foolishness, but from what I know of what transpired in that situation, that person is very problematic and did do a lot of harm to other Black people and women, and put their lives at risk. by doing what they did. So the coming in hot, I kind of didn't fully process in the way that I considered how that might have harmed other people, and definitely Peach, because I was processing all the damage that that person had done in the past to other Black people. I was looking at it through that lens of that person does need to get the fuck up out of there, right? But so, and I also didn't see or hear exactly how it went down. So I got a summary of it, which is I was typing loud in the caps and I said, yeah, they need to drop now, whatever. And I was like, okay, yeah, so that was fucked up and it's giving white woman, like, why are you making demands? That was my impression based on the information I had at the time. But the additional context to referencing the trauma that Peach has gone through, that didn't process for me at the time, right? It didn't. Um, Maybe it should have, but it didn't click. So now having more of that context, I'm like, okay, yeah, I see how problematic this was. I should have dropped. I should have gotten more to the story in real time. I was tired as fuck, and I did just kind of sit there, doing shit on my fucking phone, like, and I probably should have woken the fuck up, snapped into it, and fucking engaged, and came over to the live. That's probably what I should have done. But hindsight is fucking 2020. So I
No,
do apologize for that, and I do apologize for how my participation in that conversation may have additionally harmed others, especially Peach, because that would never be my intention. But impact over intent.
understood. And what Swan put in the comments is real. Nugget downplayed the fuck out of that. I want to say, and I know shit then went down, right? I get it, Callie, I get it, and I don't hold shit against you. I don't. If you, I believe you know well enough that if I had a beef with you, it would be very transparent. I don't. If I say I don't, I don't. I'm telling you, it was downplayed for a purpose. What I said in my live, you know, I stand 1,000 toes down on everything that I say, and I will replay and repeat. I'm doubling down. Okay? They were wrong. I called them into my life. I absolutely did say I just want to check on their mental health so they can come in. That's a lie. I don't give a fuck about Nugget's mental health because Nugget doesn't give a fuck about black folk. And Nugget weaponized and romanticized black trauma for their benefit. It was literally done. We all heard a recording of Nugget doing that. Now, I know you may know that person. Maybe you know them very well. Maybe you know them on the back end. I don't know. All I know is, hold on. Oh, that's you. All I know is that shit that was done was downplayed as fuck and done that way for a purpose. Because you know them and you would go, and your response of sound like just some shit that could be talked out. That sounds rational to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, it's a white woman talking shit about black people. And if you don't want to, if you say when it comes to Mimi Squirtles, fuck it, granted, I don't hold that against you. Never will, right? I will never hold that against you. But when it comes to the other black people that this person is talking about, it would give me pause. I promise you, it would give me pause. Like if I heard that if it wasn't me and it was somebody else, let's just say, people that you know for a fact that I don't fuck with, right? But then there were other names involved, I would go, wait, what? Wait, hold on for a moment. Just Peach itself, that name itself gives me pause because some shit I know Peach will do and some shit, no. So I mean, I understand your point of view, but I think that, and I'm saying this from experience, when you're friends with somebody or you're mutuals or you have some kind of rapport with somebody, that bias is there and you don't pay a little bit close attention and lean into blackness a little bit more like you should. And I'm saying that for self. I've done this shit, been clocked on it, and had to sit back and literally take a pause on me and realize the shit that I did to hurt me and my people because I listened to what the fuck somebody non-black had to fucking say. And that's real talk. This ain't no lecture, no school bullshit. This is real fucking talk. I've done this myself. And I will never do no shit like that again. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, them black people was right. And I wasn't paying attention. And what
No,
Swan said
that's
earlier,
fair. That's fair, Mimi.
what Swan
I'll
said
take that.
earlier about that, what Swan said earlier, that you were used, I see it that way as well. And that's just black woman to black woman. No bullshit. And I know for a fact, if you want to think about history and everything that has transpired with you, me, and on the whole debacle, honey, I was used too. You understand what I'm saying?
No, that's fair, and I
All
hear
right.
you on
That's all I
that.
got.
This Daddy Rose person had an issue with Breezy. I think that this has to do with Nugget's possession over that proximity that they have to Breezy. And that to me, it literally seems like that's what they're fighting for at this point. Because this is wild. This is wild. They don't date anymore, do they?
No,
Hmm.
and
That's
y'all,
wild.
there's a couple of like goofies in the chat who do not know me. Like
So I'm
you
at
don't know
work right
me.
now.
You don't know
So,
me.
oh no,
So
I know enough about you to know
you
you
don't know shit
because when I
about
was
me.
in Nuggets lives and then
You
she
don't
sit there
know
and
me.
blacklisted me. So
Girl, you
so
don't know me, and I
you
definitely don't fucking
literally
know you.
blocked me and talked shit about me. You called
You
me a
don't
coon in
know
her
me.
live. You then
Don't
sat there
know
and
me.
let that woman sit there
Then,
and
oh,
drag me
so
with
this is about your
Avenge,
feelings
with
now. This is
Southern.
about
Oh no,
whatever
this is about
past
holding another
grievances
black woman
that you
accountable
have.
because you're sitting here backtracking and I'm
Girl,
not
I
gonna
don't
let you
have to
do that
talk to
shit.
you. I already talked to the people that I
Okay,
feel like I
you don't
needed
have
to
to talk
talk
to me. Then
to.
I'm gonna say for everybody else because I
So
already sent the screenshots to
go
Mimi, so
ahead
you could go to hell.
and send
But
them
anywho,
and
and I
send
did,
them.
and did,
One
and
moment.
did.
One moment. Yeah. Um, I let her up Southern because she was addressing in the chat. Now, if you don't want to address her, that's your choice. But I wanted to hear what she had to say, and if you want to address it, you can.
I don't actually, because at the end of the day, I came to talk about this issue. And I feel like that was important. If this person had that much of an issue with me, they should have brought that shit up way back when. Whatever the fuck happened. You could have made a
I
video.
tried to, but you blocked me
You
with
could
your
have held
scary
a
ass.
live. You could have done whatever
I
fuck
did.
you needed to do.
I did.
Clearly, we have mutuals in common, so somebody could have brought that over to me. But clearly, it wasn't that deep then. So if it wasn't that deep then, girl, I don't need to hear it now. You don't like me, and that's fine. I don't care for you. I don't even know you, so that's fine.
You don't care about black women. The only reason you're
Girl,
up here is
shut the
because it's
fuck up.
Peach and Peach got hurt. That's the only reason you care right now. You don't care when other black women have been hurt by you in the past. You do not protect black women, especially when it comes to Nuggets
Okay.
fucking lives. So
Okay. All right. Well, good day.
that's on weird fucking behavior
Okay,
that like
girl.
people can get up
All
here.
right. Like
Sorry,
I
I thought you
said,
weren't talking to me. Sorry,
go host
I'm
a
sitting
live
here
about it,
talking.
girl. Go host a
I'm
live
sitting here
about
talking. I
it.
thought you
Go
weren't
host
talking
a
to me.
live about it.
I thought you weren't
Because
talking to me.
you really just
Okay,
want to
cool.
be messy. You really just want to have
No,
something to
it's not
argue
being a
about
mess.
because you're
It's so
miserable on
crazy
this
that I sit
Christmas
here
Eve.
and I take those screenshots and I don't delete shit, and then all
Go
of a
ahead,
sudden
keep them.
when and I
What
will, I
part
do, and
of
this is why I
when
don't
I
delete
said
them.
what the fuck I said did you miss? I'm the
Oh,
same
and
motherfucker
what
every
point of
day.
the fuck when you said I'm not talking to you? Why are you talking to me now?
Because you're talking about me and you're trying to make this about you somehow. And it's not. You're not the
No,
center
it's
of
not just about me
attention.
because other black
You're
women
not
have
the
been hurt
center
by
of
you in the past
attention.
too.
You're not the center of
I
attention.
don't need to be. I truly don't. But I am gonna hold people accountable, and that's why I said in the comments
You're
multiple
not
times, "You're
holding
not
me
a safe
shit.
space.
I don't know
You're
you
not
from
a
a
safe
can of fucking
space.
paint.
You're
You're
not.
not
You don't
holding me
care about black
nowhere.
women. The only reason you
You're
care
not
now
holding
is
me
because your
nowhere.
mod
I don't
status
know
got
you. I don't
censured
care.
and that
Girl,
Peach got hurt. That's the
bye.
only reason you
Then
care.
go hold a live about it. Please, by all means, go hold your accountability live about me. Go off. Go do that.
Yeah, this has definitely taken a turn. Um, ooh. Um, yeah, I hope y'all can work that out. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Um, hey, Vibe, where you been at? So I don't know where this is coming from, but I just wanted to hear what Honey had to say. And then Southern, you don't have to respond if you don't want to, but I did want to hear what Honey had to say. If that, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna say this, Cascade. I hear you. And again, I apologize. I should have listened and just dropped and came over. So I apologize for not doing that. That was a failure on my part. Or I should have at minimum just messaged you and been like, what the fuck is going on? Um
yeah, I
and
accept.
and I didn't do that. So I was wrong for that. Mimi, I appreciate you saying what you did, and that is absolutely something that I will take to heart and marinate on, because it's true. We do hold biases for people that we, are mutuals with or frequent, spaces with, etc. We do that. And in this situation, especially, I can see how maybe I didn't listen, maybe I didn't pay as much attention as I should, because of that, that dynamic, that mutual dynamic, whatever you know, I hear you. So I'm gonna take that to heart, and I'm gonna think about that, work on that, because you're right. And Daddy Swan, you too, babes. Thank you for giving me that feedback. I always appreciate your input, and I definitely can see the perspective that you had there on how my presence, you know, contributed to something that it shouldn't have.
You know they sell bleach in the store, right? Where you could go bleach your skin to become a whitey woman.
Yeah.
What?
Why would you say that?
Because clearly
Because
this is a pattern. And my
some
thing is
people
this,
like
I listened to
drama.
the video. I'm sorry, ma'am. He asked me a question.
Girl,
Shut the fuck
bye.
up. You could go back in the fucking comments. I listened to the video. There was no sympathy there at all. She was giggling and gaggling and caggling and all of that kind of stuff. And now she want to come up here and act like she has some sympathy because, oh my God, I didn't know. Shut the fuck up. We are not done. We all heard the fucking video. Girl, bye.
And run it back
I don't
again.
care if Mimi is giving you sympathy. You get
And
none of
run
that
it
over
back
here. I don't give a fuck
again.
about none of that. When we see something
And you
fake,
don't
we
know
see
me
it for what it is. I
either.
don't give a
And you
fuck
just
about
want
knowing
some
you.
fucking
That's the thing
drama.
about it. You think somebody is
You
supposed
just
to know you
want
or want to
some
know you. I
drama.
do not give a good goddamn about you, northern, southern, fried chicken, or whatever the fuck you
And
want to
I
call
don't
your
give a fuck
motherfucking
about
self. You dumb,
you.
dusty ass motherfucking
Kitty
bitch.
goofy fucking cat.
You are
So
nothing to the
fucking
black
what?
community at all. If
Bitch,
you
you don't
sit your
define
black
who
ass over
I
there
am.
and
You
you
don't
let
define
somebody
me,
talk
bitch.
bad
You're a
about black
nobody.
people, girl,
You're
fuck
nobody.
you.
You're nobody.
As I was saying calmly, I do apologize, but we have to hold these people accountable. Snakes will come up and bite you if you let them. This bitch, I'm sorry, this woman is a snake. I sat here for over an hour and listened. Okay, so now somebody reporting. I got to drop. Probably her
No
funky
reporting
ass.
now. We need to hear both sides of the story. Stop reporting. I don't silence people if they're not being anti-black and not being disrespectful, okay? Stop reporting. Cat, come back. Now, I'm being fair, and she was going to go next. So we can definitely get this. You think I should restart, Swan? Dang. Don't lose the line. Right, because that's my second one. I should. Okay, listen. Honey, make sure you follow me and come back. Cat, make sure you follow me and come back.
No,
We
you're
want
not doing this right. Hey, and we need everyone that's here, all 95 of y'all. If y'all not following, please follow right quick. We're gonna do a quick reset. start. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna make sure that we save Cascade boxes. We know TikTok been on bullshit. So please, if you have not hit that follow button yet, please hit the follow button and we will return and we resume right where we are. Thank you. How the fuck you don't know how to do this?
Passion, that's why you're a mod. Oh, you're
Actually
not a
not a
mod.
mod.
Okay,
Not on
I'm
this
sorry.
page.
That's why you're a mod. Right now. How about that? Love that. All right, y'all come right back. I'm about to